Okay. All right, let's see if the chat's ready to go. Is the chat ready? Hold on, let me type something in chat real quick. Something. Please, okay. Please tell me the chat's working. Yes, sir. Let's go. The chat's working, ladies and gentlemen. The chat is indeed working. I don't know why I'm so nervous for this, honestly. I don't know why. Chat is working indeed. Shut the fuck up, ads. I don't know why I added ads on here. Hold on, guys. Woo! I'm excited. I'm excited, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how many are in here watching this right now, but all right, we gotta get us pumped up real quick. Pumped up real quick. You gotta set the energy off right. You know what I'm saying? Are you serious? Are you serious, bro? Don't do this to me. There we go.
Y'all really paid for this Silva House?
Look, baby, we should pop off. You the queen, I got the hot for. Plus, I'm always rock hard, not a day to rock soft. You got that jiggle and wiggle, I couldn't hop off. Then I'm getting topped off. She helped me get my rocks off. She like to spit on my snake, I let it rock though. Knowing it's my weakness, I'ma give it all I got though. I'm lit as fuck and plus I'm kinda cool. I keep them shut cause I only got the eyes for you. Your smile always send me, I can pick you out of plenty. They like, how can you tell? Cause it's my Jenny. I'm wishing well for all your thoughts, I got the penny. Crazy about you, you got me going in a frenzy. Like Takashi, we finish 6'9" and then we switch. Girl, don't mind me, I keep it in line, I'm not a snitch. You can find me deep in them thighs, hitting them licks. Being side, she reading the time, I'ma be flint.
Told Sage Prince in Sage Mode Bliss. Got your chick tugging on the Sensei's drip. Now this ain't cheap, this that Sony level fit. I treat her like
y'all got your water with you? Y'all better get your water with you. We're gonna need it.
Consistently enough to get you pissed at me, but not enough to risk. The one tip publicity from publicly taking.
I don't care if this gets demonetized. I don't care. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we got the list here. Over 50 anime in this list. We are going to be ranking every single one of these.
If I was you, I'd banish her. Give bad bitches of that business some CEO and manager.
Holy moly, she's a macaroni. Got you riding off the pussy like you riding on a pony. Bro ain't phony. I'm messing with the phonies. Falling for me, need a cushion you can lay on while we bone it. I know a girl get high for teachers, so let's break the ice with it. Nice to meet you. I got nicer features than the guys you see, and I got 8 good reasons we might be sleeping. Hey.
A 4-hour stream. No, this ain't gonna be 4 hours. It's probably gonna be like 2, honestly. Even if you've never seen anime before, or any of these animes, I will explain every single explanation, every single pick, so my list sounds a little bit more valid. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I will explain everyone, so if y'all are confused, don't worry. Your boy's helping you out.
You here, but I'm asking if you still coming, but you still frontin'. I'm a legend in the game, I done trained the ghost. Keep that pussy like a game, let me play the most. I'ma make you say some things you ain't say before. I know the island where I stay is your favorite coast. Okay, alright. She know I keep it hotter than the ox king pal. Okay, alright. The key is the key, baby, I stay balanced. Hold up, he just put me where the jitties at. Hit that line and shorty found like boom, I told her hit me back. Looking for a master at this craft, bitch, I'm really that. These don't wanna break you out your shell, bitch, I'm really that. Bitch, I really rap.
Listen to rapper, she feel lust when I go smash. Stealing pencil, then I dash, yeah, I love to see them flash. Hoes on me like all the time, I told the end I'm down to climb. If I'm along with Elizabeth, you know I'm gripping on no pie. Loving up skirt, baby twerk for me, put in work. Always make me smirk when these hoes wanna stalk and lurk. I might be a jerk, but she
Looks like I got too excited, and I'm drinking all my water. I'm gonna go get some more while this banger plays.
So your hoe gon' notice I'm the dragon sin in the sky. You can catch me floating if that nigga hot cock blocking, then I'm pig roasting. Harem all on me, you would swear I had a love potion. Bitch, I've been the demon prince. Back I ass, I might leave her print. Back in the day, a holy night. Nowadays, just a deviant. Bet if you ask the end, these giants know who I am. They begging me for a kid, might fuck around, make a clan.
Nah, I ain't afraid to simp for a shawty. Need a little meat? You can get it quick from Sanji. My shit godly, I'm with Miss all Sunday, doing more than talking. Nico Robin, Hana, where your hands all on my body. Getting naughty, she know how to never get in there, now my heart, she move like Nami. Whenever she in my sight, I'm harder than Nama Mahaki. Treat little baby like pet, cause that's where she is smoking hot. Told her step on me, it's hot, she doing Diambele. Treat her like a princess, and I know she said she wants to be king. She could be my Shira host. Swear that all I need is VV, I don't care about a rollie. They with devil fruit powers, told her get to know me. Hey, now I ain't trying to be no friend. Got me feeling like I'm.
This song is called "Simping Over Anime Chicks" by Game Boy Jones.
Don't tell my friend I got a sister's box and she got the wop. Blacked out and kill my demons, that's the way she give it top. She was shocked when I met it, hit a spot. I'm the tenant, water breathing first form. Get the mop when we finish. Ow! Yeah, but I don't mean to be crass. But baby girl, can I just get a little grip of that ass? Cause when I seen you, I was gawking. You came over, started gawking. I'm like Inmu, I don't say much, let my fingers do the talking. You said you don't do the
Like my Adidas hat?
They all say. Just wanna hit your bumper.
Well, guess
like
what?
the
I got a
nigga
better
from
one.
Allstate. I'm more than just a champ inside my city.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have been holding this off for almost a month now,
Breathe in, breathe out.
but it's here.
Don't scream, don't shout. Unless you wanna, but the neighbors got
The
enough
official
mind. I keep a
Real
chick
One
that
Rev
is
hat.
literally on demon time.
Oh, god damn. How they do, man? Please don't
With
mind my spam, but
the
I
Real One Rev logo on it.
a good old ram like I do anything, slaughter a lamb, or
Ladies and
even give you a
gentlemen.
Jeep. Damn. Cause I ain't need it. 10 minute ETA, bet I mean it. Shawty beam,
Let's
beam,
get it.
cleavage. Let me guess, where you from? Ohio cleavage. Mina, Momo, Toru, Fabi. Please step on me like a ballroom tile. You said, what about Jiro? Do you copy? Shit, I jack off to audio files. I'm like, oh, pop off them draws. Panties, I need an overhaul. No, not overhaul. Girl, I'm talking to y'all.
All right, that was a long ass song, but it's finally over. All right, so like I said, we got all of these in the chat. You got all of these right here. All these pics. Those who have never seen these anime before, I will walk you through it. But like I said, over 50 anime is in here. It may not seem like a lot, but trust me, it's there. And we're going to be ranking every single one of these. Jeez. Look so fire too. Look at the walls. You look so fire until you lose. I'm not even going to say it. All right. So, hold on. I'm going to try to see what this looks like from this angle. Okay. I look fine right there. I look fine right there. I look fine. I look good. Yeah. I don't think this really like bends. Like the build doesn't really bend that much. But anyway. Japanese lo-fi. If this stream wasn't already demonetized, it probably already is. Damn. Alright. Is that a good enough volume? I think it's a good enough volume. Shit, bro. Hold on. I'm just gonna rewind it back a bit just in case the live doesn't go. Alright. So we are going to be going today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going in the order that I watched these originally. So, yeah. So I got my list over here, and yeah, so I got my list over here. I write every single one of these down. In case you don't see, here it is, the whole list. I'm only gonna show a little bit of that, but yeah. Let's see. Why does this look crooked? I think it's because of the angle of the camera, but yeah. So the first thing we're gonna the first thing we're gonna rank, the very first anime that I've ever watched was, hold on, I already got my shit over it, is Bunny Girl Senpai. So where is Bunny Girl Senpai? I'm gonna put it at B for now. This is not the final ranking. So Bunny Girl Senpai revolves around a dude, Sakta, and this bunny girl, Mai. So what happens is she appears out of nowhere, and he just instantly falls in love with her. It's very psychological because apparently there's this thing called puberty syndrome, and inside the puberty syndrome lies so much stuff that goes on. It has something to do with quantum physics. It may not look like a quantum physics show once you see the actual like poster of it, but trust me, it is fire. There's so much romance that goes on between Mai and Sakta, plus the other characters that are introduced as well. Just like, it only has one season, so that's why it's probably not going to be as high as others, but it does have a movie and a second movie that's coming out in June, which I am planning to go see once it comes out. But I don't want to spoil too much, but that's just basically the premise of it. It's just a boy and a girl. Eventually they fall in love. It's pretty much your standard, you know, romance anime. It does have a little bit of comedy sprinkled in there, but it is very, very psychological heavy because it focuses a lot with all the emotions deep within these teenagers and deep within every single one of these people. So it's really interesting to watch. The only bad thing about it, or the only downside to it, is there's only a sub to it. There's not really a dub, even though the anime's been out for maybe like 4 or 5 years now already. But yeah, it's a lot of reading to do. That's one of the main critiques that I hear from, is just like there's so much, it's so dialogue heavy that you actually have to pay attention, because if you don't pay attention for like one instant, you're instantly going to find out like what's going on. Like you're gonna miss something and then you're not gonna know what's gonna happen. So yeah, so just from like the base premise of it, I think it's S tier. I tried watching this with Moxie and Hap, and Hap really seems to enjoy it. We've already seen the first season, and we were planning on watching the movie. We were planning on watching it last weekend, but he was busy, and this weekend he's busier because he's at Anime Riverside, I think. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna watch the movie eventually. Moxie didn't like it apparently, because Moxie, this just wasn't for him. This just wasn't for him. I don't blame him. Just basically from everything that I said, I understand. Anyway, it's going in S tier for me. So the second one I watched was Tonikawa Over the Moon for You. So I'm just gonna place everything at B, and I'm just gonna explain every single one of these. So Tonikawa, there's this guy right here, Nasa. He eventually sees this girl out in the middle of nowhere, like in the middle of the night, and he just instantly falls for her. He's like, this is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. And it turns out she keeps on walking away, and eventually he got too distracted from like walking towards her that he actually gets hit by a fucking truck. Yeah, he gets hit by a truck, and she saves his life. I think she jumps in front of the truck to like cushion the impact. I don't know how she just blatantly just walked it off, but so I'm just looking at the chat right now and just basically seeing what people are saying. But he asked her that same night because she said, you should go to the hospital, I'll be on my way. He keeps chasing after her, and he says, go out with me. And she said, sorry, I can't go out with you, but I can marry you. So they eventually agreed to get married. He passes out that night, and they basically just separate afterwards. 1 year later, they come back. 1 year later, like, she meets up back with him again, and she has a marriage license now, a marriage certificate, and she's just keeping her word. And so the rest of the anime is just basically them slowly falling in love and slowly learning how to deal with, you know, marriage life. And it's the one thing that I really like about this anime, like that's just so unique to it, is that within the first couple of episodes, the couple is already established. Most romance animes take the whole entire season just for the two characters, like the two love interests, just to fall in love with each other and then kiss or not kiss. And it really just depends on what the anime is, because like some of that can get very tiresome and like very boring to see, which is why I like this one, because it's very unique. So yeah, it turns out like the Nasa is very like simp heavy, I'm not gonna lie. He's very attached to her, while she slowly gets attached to him. She shows like a bit of a poker face at first, where she's just like nothing really bothers her, but then she gets to know him and she starts to open up to her, gets to open him up more, and you know, she acts more goofy and silly with him. So like I really like how that established the connection with each other. So I don't know about y'all, but this goes easy double S tier. Easy double S tier for me. Okay, so oh boy, we're going in order. We keep on going in order. Let's see. Where's it at? Rent-A-Girlfriend. Rent-A-Girlfriend. So I watched this with Hap. Hap introduced Rent-A-Girlfriend to me, and at first I didn't know how to come about it. Basically, main guy Kazuya, he broke up, or well, his girlfriend broke up with him, Mami, which is like one of the most hated anime characters ever, and pretty valid, honestly. Basically, she breaks up with him, and so now he's so desperate that he has to go on a dating app that rents girlfriends. Basically, you can rent your own girlfriend for the day. You pay her, and basically she'll just do the whole GFE, the whole girlfriend experience, where she just goes on dates with you, and at the end it's just whatever, they go their separate ways. But it's not like intimate. Like, you can't rent them just to, like, you know, fuck. You know, you can't do that. It can't really be intimate. So just like yeah. So basically this is the main girl. Hold on. I gotta check something real quick. Sorry guys, I think someone's texting me. Okay, we're good now. Alright, so this is the main girl, Chizuru. Chizuru basically is the one that, you know, Kazuya really likes at first. So like he rents her at first, and so Kazuya starts to be a dickhead, and it's just like starting thinking of like, oh, she's just putting on this persona. Why is she being so nice to me? Why is just what else is she trying to gain? She's pretending to like me or whatever. Until he snaps at her. She fires back, just like, what the fuck do you want me to do? What like, she basically like tells him what's up, until she gets a call, or he gets a call. I don't know who it was, but he gets a call that his grandma fell, and turns out Kazuya's grandma and Chizuru's grandma are best friends, and turns out they find out that their grandchildren are dating. So now they have to put on this whole facade saying that, oh, we'll continue to still be a couple, you know, a fake couple still. This was only like the synopsis of season 1. Season 2 is like a whole different thing, but the entirety of season 1 is just Kazuya trying to be in the relationship with Chizuru, and also like introducing her to his friends, and like it becomes one big whole ordeal. Eventually they'll meet other people like Sumi, who is a friend of Chizuru's, and like Sumi's like super shy, and like she like basically under Chizuru's wing, where Chizuru's like giving her advice to stuff like that. She's like only in 1 episode of season 1, but in season 2 she has a better story arc. Ruka is another rent-a-girlfriend who Kazuya's friend rents out, and so Ruka finds out that Chizuru is also a rent-a-girlfriend, and finds out that her and Kazuya are faking it. So they get in a little spat. Ruka eventually falls for Kazuya, and at the end of the season, Ruka and Kazuya eventually agree to date, and turns out at the very last episode, Kazuya admits to Chizuru that he only wants her, and it's the most bullshitter like season finale ever, because this came out in like 2020. Yeah, this came out in 2020, and then like you have to wait a whole year or two just for season 2 to come out. And then in the beginning of season 1, in the beginning of episode 1, he's just like, haha, just kidding. So it's just like, oh my fucking god. So yeah, and the reason why Mommy sucks is like Mommy is so heavy in this season that you're basically trying to force yourself to like her, but she's just such a fucking bitch to Kazuya, because one, that's his ex-girlfriend, she broke up with him, and yet throughout the whole entire season 1 she like is leading him on, giving Kazuya, like flirting with him, saying stuff that they used to do in front of friends, and just like being such a bitch. It's just like, oh my gosh. And eventually like she kisses him like out of the blue, like I think just like she kisses him out of nowhere. It is so frustrating. But anyway, season 2 is somewhat better. It's more focused on Chizuru, because Chizuru is learning to deal with being by herself, since she wants to pursue her acting career and just like wanting to become an actress, and Kazuya's supporting that. And it's mostly just that. But I will say season 2 is better than season 1, just from like the basic story arcs, because Ruka has a better story in this, where she finds out that she finds out about Mommy and his relationships, and that she like snaps at Mommy. The one thing that's good about season 2 is that there's no Mommy in it. There's hardly any Mommy in there, so she doesn't really have that much of a story to tell. So I'm like, thank God. And Sumi has a better story to tell as well, because she secretly likes Kazuya, and she wants him to rely on her as much as he can, or as much as she can. So it's actually pretty interesting. Will this make S tier though? Yeah, it's not as bad as people say it is. People only say it's bad because of Kazuya, and I'm gonna be honest. He is one of the worst anime MCs that I've ever seen. Like, he is such a dickhead. He is such a fucking dumbass that he makes all these shitty decisions. But then again, nobody's perfect, you know what I'm saying? But question remains, is this going to be any higher than an A tier? Probably not. I think it belongs in A tier just from the basic story and the characters alone. But this guy, he fucking sucks. And the girls around them, they have their own shitty qualities to them as well. So yeah, I like how I said that this wasn't going to be a 4-hour stream, but from me remembering all of these other animes and just like telling you the stories and stuff, I think it might be like pretty long, honestly. All right, where is it at? Going in order. We're going to ReZero. ReZero instantly goes into S. Subaru is a guy who got sent to another world. I'm not going to explain everything in it because you'll have to watch it for yourself. But basically, this girl Emilia, she's running for the reign of Lagunica, I think that's the name. And basically, I don't even know how to explain it. He falls into a mansion because he got stuck. He just finding new people to adapt with, and turns out he falls in love with Emilia, and Emilia is slowly becoming the sovereign, and like against all these people. I don't really remember a lot from season 1. There's a lot of interesting characters and there's a lot of great stories to tell as well. There's so many arcs to this. There's an arc where Emilia is becoming the sovereign of Lagunica, and then there's another arc where they said, you know what, that's cool, we can have the election still, but we have more pressing matters. This big ass white whale is a big ass target. So Subaru eventually influences the whole town and the whole army of Lagunica to fight against this white whale, and the fucking fight lasts 2 whole episodes. It is some Attack on Titan shit, even though I've never seen AOT. It is some Attack on Titan shit that is just so fucking immense. It is so in your face. There's witches. There's everything that you can. And season 1 just grabs you. It's like hooked you onto the show. Season 2 doesn't really do that in the beginning. but the second half of season 2 is way better. The first half is kind of boring, honestly. I don't remember a lot from the first half of season 2 because that's just how bad it is a bit. But like the latter half of season 2 is just way better. It's just absolutely astonishingly better. So, you know, I'm not gonna explain too much. I don't want to sit here and explain a lot from the show because we're gonna be here for hours if I explain the whole entire show. But if you want it, go check it out. It's one of the best isekai animes there is. Isekai basically means just transfer to another world. That's basically what it means. Let's see. What is next? What is next, ladies and gentlemen? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Why the hell can I not find it? I gotta look through all of these, bruh. Dude, there's no way I didn't put it on here. There is absolutely no way that I put it on here. I'm gonna be so pissed if I didn't. I'm gonna be super pissed if I didn't. I swear I did. I am pissed at myself. I am so pissed at myself. Hold on, guys. Okay. Whew, gonna have to do that real quick. While I do something. While this is happening, y'all can just type in the chat. I'm still looking at chat, so like, if you guys want to ask questions or just conversate, I'm down. I'm just looking for something right now. Yes, I am Kiko, and I will always be one. What is a movie or show that you like a lot, but a lot of people aren't a fan of? I really like Trolls. I like Trolls. The first movie was okay, and the second movie, it was a little interesting to see, but yeah. No, you should try being a DBZ fan. That's true, Adam. Dude, what the fuck? predator will be after your head. Oh my god. Oh, this is fucking stupid, dude. I don't know why I did this. I don't know how to delete stuff from here. I thought I didn't put it on here, but I guess it just didn't load quick enough. But it was on here originally. Yeah, it just wasn't on here originally. So that kind of sucks. But we're good. Alright guys, we're good now. We got Data Live! Yeah, that's what I was looking for. And I was pissed at myself because I thought I didn't put it on here because it's literally one of my favorite animes. But yeah, we got Data Live going at double S tier. So the premise of it sounds like a shitty romance anime, honestly. But like once you actually watch it, it is fucking fantastic. It is peak. It is literally peak. So the main guy, Shido Itsuka, regular high school guy. Oh, actually no, I should explain a little bit of backstory. A little bit of backstory to it. Basically, a spatial quake, which is an earthquake times fucking 1,000, basically destroyed the Earth, or destroyed like a good chunk of the Earth 30 years ago. And present day now, well, the spatial quake created spirits, which are these alien girls who basically come down and try to destroy humanity. And they basically they set up the DEM, which is the company which is trying to go after the spirits, to capture spirits and learn more about them. Shido is actually with Ratatoskr, who is looking to study spirits and instead of fighting them, save them. But Shido was the only person to do that because apparently Shido has the power to seal spirits' power. So spirit power is basically just anything where you can manifest weapons, manifest angels, manifest all this other stuff. But Shido has the power to seal that, so they have the status, the stability of a regular girl or a regular person because they're actual aliens, you know? So because of that, Shido has their power sealed inside of him. So in the later seasons, Shido actually becomes more powerful because even though he's just a human, he can manifest each other's spirits' powers because he can seal their power inside of him. Like the main girl, Toka, she has a big ass sword called Sandalphon, and he can manifest that just by sealing her powers by kissing her. So the main thing of this anime is these spirits come down, Shido has to win their hearts over somehow, but he does it every single time because he's just the GOAT. And he kisses them at the end of it. And once he kisses them, they seal each other's powers. And so they learn to live through school, they learn to live through enemies. Every single spirit throughout the seasons is a new enemy, but eventually Shido defeats them by romancing them. So it's a harem anime, but it's not really just a generic harem anime where these spirits just fall for him just because he's attractive, you know? They fall for him because he cares about them and he cares about wanting to preserve them. Like, look at this right here. Look at this goat of a man. He got all of these bitches. He even copped his little sister. I'm not lying. That's literally what Anyway. Yeah, double S tier anime. Most animes that I try to check out, I think of fondly. So, yeah. Yes, Moxie, that is his little sister. Moving on, let's see what's next. Oh, God. Where is it at? Alright. So this anime is called Newcome. It's actually a longer title, or a longer thing. So basically, this guy right here, I don't even remember his fucking name because I saw this so long ago. Basically, he has this condition where... Can you check DMs? Can you shut the fuck up and let me explain this real quick? Actually, I'll check DMs real quick. Okay, guys, this was going to be a solo thing, but now I got Moxie here. The opinions are still gonna be my own, but Moxie is gonna be here with me along the ride. So yeah.
Yeah, because it's a long thing.
Yeah, it is gonna be pretty long. Pause.
Pause. I actually watched this with you though.
Yes. Okay, so basically this guy. basically
the worst luck ever.
He has the worst luck ever. He has this condition where, either like two really bad questions happen, and like he has to choose one, or else he'll get like something in his brain where he'll just scatter and just like, you know, it basically causes him to have a migraine pretty much, and like he's forced to pick one. So basically, this guy is forced against his will to pick two shitty options. Like, you can either run around the fucking block naked, or you can tell a girl to go fuck themselves or something. I don't know, but like, he has literally the worst luck ever, and it's just a basic school sort of harem anime. Like, these girls like don't even like him, but like they somehow are attracted to him somehow. It's just honestly not really that good whenever you compare it to like other genres of the anime, and it's
kind of shitty.
It is kind of shitty, but it's funny at the same time.
It's the good type of funny, like to where it's so bad it's good.
So I'm honestly gonna put this C tier. Like, I don't really find it that enjoyable.
C tier is probably fair. Is School Live on here? I'm pretty sure we watched School Live before.
Yeah, we did. It's on here. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna make separate tier. Let me see.
The GOAT tier.
No. This one's called.
I'm not looking at the stream, so I don't.
Well,
I don't actually.
well, you have to look at it if you want to see it. Damn it. So this one's going to be called NO, which means no opinion on it, because even though I watched this anime, I didn't watch enough of it to actually generate an opinion about it. Because next up we have Toradora, and Toradora I've only seen a couple of episodes of it. If I was to give it a ranking, I'd probably, just from the basic episodes I've seen of it, I'd probably give it either like a B or A tier. But it's just going in the no opinion bracket right now. So if your favorite anime is Toradora, oh wow, okay, buddy.
I mean, that mom though, that parrot. Ooh.
Oh my god, dude. All right, next up, that's going in the. Is going in the. I don't know if I should put it in the no opinion, but it's Love Chunibyo. I'm gonna put it B tier, just from the.
We watched the one season.
Yeah, we did watch the one season. The one season of it was okay. I do like the relationships between the characters. Basically this guy, I don't even fucking remember his name. That's how long it's been.
Yuta.
Yeah, Yuta. Basically, it was a fucking nerd in middle school. Now he's in high school, and he meets this girl Rika, who's even a bigger nerd. But she sees him doing the nerd stuff one day, and then like she instantly is like, "Oh my gosh, there's finally someone else that thinks the same way I do." So they form a pact. I don't even remember what the pact is called, but yeah, the
shadow pact or something.
I don't know, but they form their own club in school. Rika has her sidekick Dekamori, and has another.
We hate Dekamori.
I don't like Dekamori that much, and has another girl, Kumin, who basically is just like there. She doesn't believe in all that stuff, but she just likes to be around. She sleeps a lot, and another girl, Nibutani, who's just there as well. She's like she acts like a basic kind of tsundere to Yuta, basically. But just from the one season alone.
We did.
What?
This gotta get. It has to get extra points because of our fan dub we did to it.
Yeah, I guess. Is the chat going up? I don't see it going up.
Oh, hold on.
I haven't been paying attention to the chat, honestly.
The last thing that's been said is Adam saying off topic, but man, ducks are so fucking awesome.
Tell me when he's talking about. I don't want to even be spoiled that I already have been. Dude, I'm not even spoiling it that much. I'm just telling you the characters of what we've seen. I haven't even said any of the stuff that goes on, but I guess I can put it A tier. I guess I don't know, dude. Like I didn't
put it where you want.
I don't really know, dude. Cause like just because I did like that fan dub, honestly. Yeah.
Gary was pretty funny.
Yeah. A lot of things were said that we can't say here. But anyway,
yeah. We blame Hap for that.
Where is it at, dude? I feel like I put every single one of these things in here, but it feels like there are some missing for some reason, even though I legit went through the whole entire. Oh no, because okay. I see some repeated stuff. Dude, this is.
What did we watch? Did we watch Konosuba after?
No, no. This is basically what I'm just. Dude, now I gotta do it again. Damn it. Actually.
Like the little Tekka song.
Pack and do it again. Yeah. If you forgot to know, it's on there, Kiko. Damn it. It's on there. There are just some that I haven't got on there for some reason because I thought I did. I thought I put it on there. I swear I made this fucking rank, like this tier list, like 3 weeks ago. And I thought I got everything, but I guess not.
Rev Mr. Beast has uploaded a video of people ages 1 through 100 fight for $500,000. He's actually going insane.
I've seen that.
He's going insane.
But I've seen it though.
You know that? Was it good?
No.
That's what I thought.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I haven't seen it. We're not gonna say anything more.
Yeah. He knows what I'm talking. Have you seen that like fan animation going around on YouTube where he goes insane and he's like, I recreated the human centipede with famous YouTubers?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh. It's like Meat Canyon, but not as disturbing.
Some of these look like I didn't put them on there, but whenever I click edit and I add them on there, turns out they just pop out of nowhere.
Maybe reload the page. I bet you have been, but I'm just saying. I saw JoJo's on here, so I'm a little concerned about that one because I'm the only reason you watched that. He's gonna put that in D tier, and I'll be like, yeah, that's fair.
Why it's so hot in here.
It's summertime. Do you never hear the Phineas and Ferb song where they're like, it's summer? Yeah. Yeah, and then there's that one song where it's like, I'm fabulous, I'm fabulous, I'm fabulous.
Dude, the page is taking so long just to fucking, oh my gosh.
In the meantime, people in the chat, it's time for you to rank your favorite real and funny moment. Comment it down below. My personal favorite has to have been, I don't care if you get hit by that hurricane.
Shut up. There it is. Now it's loading. I think because I didn't press submit right or something.
I guess you forgot the Bev, like 2 5s don't equal 10. Quick math, don't try me again. She like Mabu, like purple, so I blew her back out and I left her on red. Get it? Because red and blue make purple.
Shut
so
up.
I blew her back out and I left her on red.
Thank you, Bao. All right, now it's on here, guys. Now it's on here. We got Nagatoro. I swear to God, I
Nagatoro?
thought this was on the list.
That's the cat one, right? Well, not cat. That's the one with the girl who's orange, like Donald Trump's daughter or whatever. And then like
Yeah.
and then like she's like mean, but also not mean.
Yeah, in the second season, she's like she starts to get real close with like, the main guy, and basically she just teases him every single day, and then turns out at the end of season 1, damn, okay, that just at the end of season 1, turns out just like they have like an art competition, and now she like is being serious and like wants to model for his art, and you know, it won like the best exhibit. So yeah, it slowly gets wholesome throughout the relationship between them two. Like, it starts off like so shitty, and I can understand where people are like they critique the anime a lot because there's like, man, why is she so fucking mean in the first couple of episodes, and they eventually just turn it off because they don't want to see her be mean to him, because like the way that she does it is just so fucking annoying. And even her voice, whenever I first started watching it sounded fucking annoying, but as time progressed, pretty dope, pretty good, pretty damn good. I haven't watched the
I
entire.
didn't watch this one. This was a Revan Hydro anime.
I haven't watched the entirety of season 2 yet because I've been waiting for Hydro to just watch different animes with me. Like, we're pretty much stuck on like 2 or 3, and they want to watch more, but like we have to finish the ones first, bud. This is going.
I thought you guys were gonna watch it the other night.
We did. We finished that one, but now we have to finish 2 more.
Okay. Wow.
But yeah, Nagatoro is going in there. Pay me if you
A
want. Yes, it's going in A tier. Why did this turn so fucking
Waiting here
loud?
for the solo enemies. I was just waiting for the ones you and me have watched together. That's like, how many is that? That's like 4 or 3 of them.
Okay, let's see what's next. What's next? Okay.
Why haven't you ranked School Live yet? I'm just wondering.
I was just about to say, next up we got Gaku Garashi.
I can't say that. I'm white. I have to say the English name.
Okay, so School Live. Basically these girls are stuck in a high school, and you know, they're just having a fun day because, you know, they got their own club that's inside of the high school, so they eat breakfast and lunch and just all this other stuff together. And that's just in the first episode, they're chasing around this dog called Toromaru, who's in Genshin Impact for some reason, but
He is?
yeah, he's in Genshin for some reason, but
That's so stupid.
I don't know, I don't play Genshin, I just saw him in a picture one time, but
I'm looking that up.
but basically the first episode is that they chase Toromaru, and you know, it's just a basic high school anime of just these girls that are friends, and you know, it's like that. And then the end of the first episode, it hits you like a fucking truck whenever it turns out these girls are stuck inside these high school. It's stuck in the high school because a fucking zombie apocalypse is going out. A whole ass zombie apocalypse that was hidden under the radar, and just like it just hits you just like that. It's just crazy. It's like one of the very first twists that I've ever seen in an anime, and just like the rest of it is pretty simple. They just try to survive. The main girl, what's her name? I don't even know what the main girl's name is.
Yuki.
Yuki? Is her name Yuki? I thought one of the other girls was Yuki.
I'll look it up, don't worry.
No, but okay, I guess I'm saying Yuki is very oblivious to this pink-haired girl. These 3 obviously are not as oh yeah, it is Yuki, because this is Rei-san, this is Miki, and this is Kurumi. Yeah, it is Yuki.
And then, yeah.
And then
And then there was,
Megane.
what was her name? Megane, yeah.
Megane was the teacher that looked after them, but eventually she succumbed to this, and we didn't know until like the 8th or 9th episode where she was dead this whole time. Sorry, that's the one thing I'll spoil. But
Why
yeah,
did you?
because it's such a twist, dude, and it just hits you like that, man.
This is just me. I would put it as, and that's just me. You do what you want. I think it's S tier.
I do like that. I do, because I'm thinking about all these individually as like, do I like this anime more than all these other ones? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I'd put it as like the drama, the action sometimes, because you know there is a little bit of action. The story, the twist, the fucking voice acting is good. Just like everything about it is pretty good. If you haven't watched it already, give it a watch. It's actually really fun.
It's one of the few animes that me and Rev wish would get a season 2, but probably won't.
Yeah, it probably won't. Next up, we got Konosuba. Konosuba's going in double S. Holy shit. It is so funny. It is a complete twist of an isekai where the MC is just such straight up with you, and
Chad.
He is just straight up with you. He wants to, become a powerful guy because he's such a gamer nerd. And then once he gets transported to this world with Aqua, he's just like, oh man, we got to face the Devil King. You know what I'm saying? And it is just so fucking funny, and it's so fucking thrilling. That the animation goes hard sometimes whenever there's like explosions, or whenever there's, it needs to be animated properly. It just goes so hard. We haven't watched the entirety of season 2 yet, or the movie, so we're planning on doing that. I don't even know when, but
I keep asking for that. That's the one thing I keep asking for.
Let me rearrange double S. Double S, I'm gonna put Date Alive at top of double S. I'm gonna put Konosuba. I'm gonna leave it like this. I like Tonikawa better than ReZero and Konosuba, but I don't think Konosuba is better than ReZero, in my opinion.
I think there's only like a few animes that I think could get above.
Have you seen the Megumin? Have you seen the
top.
Megumin spinoff? No, I haven't, because I want to watch the entirety of Konosuba first before I watch the Megumin spinoff.
Isn't season 3 coming this year?
I think next year. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, next up, that's going in the no opinion. Let me see if I put it on here. Oh, here it is. K-On!
Oh yeah.
I watched a majority of season 1, and I know there's like, I think Hap said there's like fucking 5 seasons to this. I don't even know.
There's 5 seasons?
I don't even know, honestly. But I really like the dynamic of it. If I were to put it at a certain tier, I'd probably put it B tier or A tier, honestly. As of just right now, because I've watched, I think out of the 12 episodes in season 1 or 13, I watched like 7 or 8, and I do like the relationships between the girls. I think I can remember some names, but I don't remember. There's Yui, there's Ritsu, there's Mio, and then the one with the big ass eyebrows. I forgot her name. But yeah, I do like the concept of it. It's way different from any other high school anime. It's not really, it's different from what I've seen. It's not like a romance. It's not like, it's more like slice of life stuff, but like with the music tied into it as well. So let's see what's up next. Harimia. This was the mistake I made. I put Harimia twice in the fucking thing. But Harimia.
What is?
Well, watch the fucking stream and you'll find out. I'm gonna put Harimia in S tier. Basically, it is peak romance. One of the best romance anime.
Oh, no.
One of the best romance animes I've ever seen. Basically, this guy, Miyamura, he is the class shut in. No one really talks to them. People think he's weird. Until one day, what Moxie? What is it?
Is
this what?
Is this the anime with that girl you really like?
No.
Short haired?
No.
Okay, never mind then.
He's he's like the class shut-in, and Hori is like the most popular girl at school until one day Miyamura saves like her little brother because like he trips and falls or whatever, and like now her little brother thinks of him as like his big brother, which is pretty sweet, pretty wholesome. And turns out Miyamura looks way different than he does at school. At school he has long hair and glasses and stuff, but outside of school he looks like a fucking Chad. Literally, he's got his hair tied up in a man bun, and he's got his piercings in, and he hides his tattoos and stuff. He's actually really fucking cool. And Moxie's played by Alejandro.
My hero.
In the dub, at least. I watched the sub. But anyway, Hori eventually falls.
My hero.
Hori eventually falls for Miyamura because like they fall in love with each other pretty well, because Miyamura is really part of the family, and like he gets like pretty much indicted into the family, with just like he meets her dad, her mom, and like they all love him. And it's just basically any other school anime. I won't give away too much, but the thing that I will say is that the one downside to it is it's not getting a season 2. There's gonna be like some OVA episodes or like some special episodes that's gonna be in the coming out this summer, because at the end of season 1 they graduate, and that's just the ending. Like they skip over the chapters that was previously like in the manga, just like some stuff, I think. So that's why it's not getting a season 2, which is kind of disappointing. But if they were to make a season 2, it would be in like the future manga, because the manga after they graduate high school is like a time jump where like Hori's little brother is now interested in a girl, and like I think that's what it goes off of like for the second season or whatever. But you know, it's not too bad. Like it's fine just the one season as it is. It doesn't rush anything. Okay. Next up, we got Kobayashi.
Oh, never mind.
Kobayashi goes in double S tier.
Like high double S tier.
Hi.
Well, for me, that's my favorite like slice of life anime.
Yeah, it's good. I'll put it over Konosuba. I really like it. It's way different than this like all the other slice of lives I've seen. Basically, Toru, she's a dragon and lives with Kobayashi. She's apparently like falls in love with her after one night where she saves her by pulling a sword out of her ass. I'm just kidding. It wasn't. It wasn't her ass. It was her side.
What?
It was her side. And turns out they got drunk that night, and Kobayashi said, hey, yo, you can live with me. And so now Toru is finding out how to be a maid, how to live with suburban life, and all of her other dragon friends are now in the mix. And I don't want to give too much away, but obviously there has Kana, it's got Ilulu, it's got Elma,
Don't say
it's got Lukua.
Just it's got the goat Fafnir. The goat.
Fuck Fafnir.
What? I thought you liked him.
He's okay. Like, see, like after the first 2 seasons, I'm just like, oh man. I mean, there's only 2 seasons.
There's only 2 seasons.
Fuck off! I was about to say that, but anyway, it just like
also
it's fun.
also the music.
Music goes hard.
Top tier.
But I'm not gonna
If you
like
all ever
lecture
need
y'all
an
with
introducing-
every single like story there is to tell. But you know, there's obviously arcs for these characters and stuff. So yeah, I'd say double S.
And if anyone wants to dive into Japanese music, look up what is it called? Razor something Rhapsody. It's fire. So good. Razored Rhapsody.
Okay,
That's a fire album.
we haven't finished this anime yet, but I'm still gonna have an opinion on it because I think it's really funny and I think it's really cool. I'm gonna put Panty and Stocking in A. I'll put like top of A.
Oh yeah, we haven't finished Panties.
I basically know what happens at the end of it, but like I don't want to spoil anybody.
Me too.
But basically, Panty and Stocking, they're both sisters. They're angels, and they defeat demons and stuff with Garter Bell, even though Garter Bell really doesn't do anything. It's very vulgar.
It's funny.
It's very lewd. It's very funny. Just like it's just one of those animes that doesn't like really shit on itself, but it's just like the dub is just crazy. It's fucking wild. Yeah, I'm gonna put it top of A. Just from the episodes that we've seen. The next one that goes into no opinion is where's it at? I gotta find it. It's on here. I know it's on here.
What are you looking
Here it is. It's called Bludgeoning Angel Dokuro-chan.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen this one.
This is the one. This is an anime that that Penguin recommended to me. We watched like 6 episodes of it. Basically, this girl, she's an angel. She comes out and like serves as this guy's best friend. And turns out whenever she gets embarrassed or whenever she gets mad, she fucking kills him. And it is actually very graphic. And she literally has like guts smeared all over the place and shit. But she has the power to resurrect, so that's fine. So whenever he dies, she just resurrects him and stuff. So it turns out like I don't know if I don't remember if she likes him or something, but I've heard from Penguin it's like one of his favorite animes, and I was just like, okay, cool. I don't plan on like watching the rest of it, but it's still really funny. Because I watched the dub of it, but yeah. Let's see. So, this one is going in C tier. This one's called Samurai Girls. Actually, it's called Magikoi Samurai Girls, but Magikoi is already another anime that has that name, so that's why it's called Magikoi Samurai Girls. What? Go on.
Isn't this the ecchi, the one with the white hair girl?
I don't know if I can't remember honestly.
Okay.
But basically there's this they're in a ninja academy, or not a ninja academy, a samurai academy, and the main guy Najime, I think that's his name. Basically like he has like a whole harem. Like every other girl is like attracted to him, like slowly becomes attracted to him. I don't know fucking why. He's fucking ugly as shit, and he doesn't really do much. He doesn't really have powers or anything. He confesses to this one girl in the black hair because turns out she's like an ultimate sadist and an ultimate masochist as well. Like she fights people just for the fun of it because she knows she's strong as hell. And yeah, it's funny sometimes, but as a story it's not really that entertaining. Like at the ending, I think I don't even remember what happens at the ending, but like at the ending he tries to, like, once the girls settle down after they win this big ass fight, they're like, okay, you have to choose your one true love, and he chooses his his hermit crab. He chooses a fucking hermit crab that was like for like a one-off joke. Or actually no, there was like a couple of jokes he sprinkled in there. He's just like, where's my hermit crab, or somebody feed my hermit crab, or whatever. He basically chooses a fucking hermit crab over all these bitches, and it's just, bro, like, what are you on?
That's a true hero. That's a true hero.
Let's see what's next.
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got High School DxD. This is going double S tier.
This is Reb's favorite joke.
Do I like it more than Tonikawa? Yes, I do. It's going right, but
These are two completely different styles of pen.
It's going right below Data Live though. Data Live will always be at the top for me. High School DxD. It's a guy, Issei. He falls for a girl because now he's going to an all-girls school. And so he falls for this girl. Turns out this girl was a demon. She kills him, and then this main redheaded bitch, Rias, resurrects him because Rias is part of a club. And in the club, the they're like chess pieces. She's the king. This girl Akano, she's her queen. Kuba, I don't remember his name, but I don't remember his name. Kube, I think that's his name. I don't remember. I'd have to look it up. But he's the knight, and Konako is the bishop. And basically, like, they needed pawns. She was the only like chess club, or like basically like club that didn't have pawns. So she used all 8 of her pawns to resurrect Issei, and in the process, he got the power of the red dragon inside of him. And there's only been 2 dragons in existence that have such power, which is the red dragon and the white dragon. White dragon is for another guy in another season, but he's pretty fucking powerful. So the red dragon is inside Issei, and Issei thinks that he's just so weak. But in the first season, he grows to develop his powers, and throughout the seasons, he turns super badass, getting dragon armor, and now he knows how to harness the power of the dragon within him, and it's so fucking cool. People who dog on this anime are just basically people who like hate ecchi, because while there is a lot of ecchi in there, like a lot of like nakedness, the story itself is fucking fire. Because turns out like it goes back to wars between angels, demons, and fallen angels. Turns out in the battle between, like, there was a trifecta battle between all 3 of them, and in the process God was killed, and the angels didn't know that God, or actually no, the demons didn't know, and the fallen angels as well didn't know that God was killed in that battle. So everything that the angels have been doing for the past like millennium were just under this guy Michael. Like, Michael is like, he's the Saint Michael, and he's like the leader of heaven now and the leader of the angels. And it's like, it's actually really interesting. But the one thing that kind of brings a downside to it is that Issei only has eyes, like true love, for Rias, and Rias is a bitch sometimes, because Rias doesn't think that Issei thinks of her as a woman. He just thinks of her as a club leader, like a club president, and you know, she wants to be recognized by him, and whenever he's too busy saving the world and shit, so she gets pretty naggy throughout the seasons. So that's like the only downside to it. Besides that, everything is fucking fire. The action is what takes it away. Like, the action of itself, they fight Norse and Greek legends, like Greek gods, and like they have all out battles throughout the seasons. It's so fucking fire. So like I said, lots of haters like to dog on this anime just because it shows boobs, but like, bro, they don't watch the whole entirety of it. It's so and Issei's probably one of my favorite MCs. He is legit like a total pervert, but the power that he manifests from the red dragon feeds on his perv power. Literally, that's what he calls it, his perv power, because the power of the red dragon instincts the level, like how much power you put into it is how much the desire is within the person that is holding the power of the red dragon. So since he wants to have a harem and now that he wants to become a king of harems and like wants to touch boobs and all that, that's his main goal. That's what drives him to get all this power. Legit.
What a hero.
It's fucking phenomenal. And I'm trying.
Just.
What?
Just tell me when we get to High School of the Dead.
Funny enough, that's what's next. High School of the Dead.
Are you serious?
I'm gonna put it B tier. I'm gonna put High School of the Dead B tier.
It's great if it kept going.
Yeah. So basically, High School of the Dead, it's a really interesting concept. I really love zombie apocalypse shows and like anything that has to do with zombies. So basically, a zombie apocalypse breaks out in the school. These group of teenagers and like leaders or whatever, they form together to survive, and turns out they just drive through Japan just trying to find a new place to settle down where like there isn't that much zombies. Just basically other generic zombie apocalypse show, but in it's an anime form. and it's pretty solid for like the first season. It only has one season, and it only has one season and one OVA. If you were not watching the OVA, if you just decide not to watch the OVA, it's fine how it ends, because at the end they're just like, okay, we know this happened. I'm not gonna spoil what happens, but at the end they're all together and just like, you know what? We're gonna travel farther than this. We're gonna see what's really more out there. We're a team. We're basically like a family, you know. So it leads up for hype for season 2, if there ever was a season 2. But the creator died a couple of years ago, so that's why there's not gonna be a season 2, unfortunately. But if you looked at it like that, fine, regular ending.
But they had the nerve. They had the nerve to make the beach episode the last episode of the series.
The OVA was a beach episode, and it was a shitty beach episode because all that happens is they show, because it's an ecchi anime too, like they don't show like actual nakedness, but they show like skimpy shit. But they show that for like the first 15 minutes. The main guy does whatever, tries to find food, while the other nerdy guy right here, he fishes, he catches fish, and while they were making the fish, turns out the fish were poisonous, I think. Or no, they had a certain smell to them, so now it's like they're off drugs because the fish has a certain component inside of it. And so now they're all on drugs and shit, and so much weird shit is going on. And at the very end of it, the main guy, he trips off the shit as well. And they find him whenever they wake up, surrounded by zombies. And they're not eating him, but they're like tugging on every single one of his limbs, and he's still like asleep. And I was just like, that's literally how it ends. And at the end, they set up like, oh, what's gonna happen after this? Well, these two people do, what's gonna happen now? See you later for season 2, and it never fucking happens. It is legit one of the worst endings that I've ever seen to an anime. Like, if you were to like just forget about the OVA, like, it's a very solid season. But since it's attached to this anime, that's what makes it so shit. It's just
it's so bad.
It is
so bad.
Terrible. It is absolutely terrible. Oh my gosh. Speaking of terrible, I'm gonna create a separate tier at the bottom.
Is this King's Game? Is it King's Game?
So one night Hap was just like, I don't even know what he was thinking of. I don't know what he was like. I don't know what got him to, I think because he was like trying to look for like bad animes just to watch, or like, I don't know how he even stumbled across this. I don't even know how he stumbled across this. But he showed us the one season that it had, and it's just bad. It's just so bad. This anime is called King's Game. So basically, there's a whole class. There's a whole like there's a whole class of like 20 students, right? One person, well, they pick one king for like each and every game, and if you don't do what the king says, then you die. That's it sounds like a cool concept on paper, but
It's such a good concept.
But the way that it's executed is just so shit, because the characters die the most bullshit ways, and it's so fucking predictable who's gonna die next and who's going to live and who's going to keep on being betrayed or so. It's just, it is terrible. It is legit terrible. And the main guy has like sympathy for every single person. That the shitty part is that like most of what the anime is, like, because there's only one season, like half of it is a backstory. half of it is literally a backstory of how he won, how he survived the first King's game, and now he's in this new class where he is with like the girl that he loved. Her sister is now like the bad guy, and it is just so shit because he's the one guy who's just like, oh, y'all gotta do the King's game, y'all aren't listening, why are y'all doing this, please listen to me. And then they all give him shit for it. They kick his ass.
They beat his ass.
They kick his ass and just like, we don't have to listen to you. But then once people start killing themselves and start dying, that's whenever it gets crazy. And now they're trying to confront who the king is, who's the maker of, who is in charge of the games. And I'm gonna spoil this because I don't give a shit. Y'all can watch this anime if you want.
Spoil the whole thing.
I'm gonna spoil the whole thing. Turns out they are so close to finding out who the maker is. They are so close to find out who created this king, because nobody knows who created the games. They just do it, and only one person survives. Out of like the 20 people, one person's supposed to survive and do the game next year. And so this is going to keep on going on because it's been going on for years. At the end, the main guy fucking dies. He dies, and the girl who is the main enemy, the girl's sister, she fucking kills him. She kills him because she doesn't want to know who the maker is, apparently. She says, fuck all y'all, I'm winning this shit. I'm not the one who's dying. All of y'all can die. I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna keep on doing this until basically I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. And it turns out she doesn't win after all. The one main bitch who I think had a crush on the main guy, she wins because everybody else just kills each other. They kill themselves because everybody in this fucking show is delusional. They just fucking kill each other, and they think they're doing the right thing for the other person whenever the other person really doesn't give a shit about them. Yeah. And so like it is so
look who's here.
It is so terrifying. Not terrifying. Why did I say terrifying? It is so terrible. I think because that's what I was gonna say. It is so terrible. The main guy's just like, and what makes it bad, like the worst part of it, is the ending. Like they show a whole sequence of the main guy in heaven with his friends, because apparently they act like he's like, oh, you can rest now, you did your best. They still never know who the fucking maker of the King's game is. And then once they show the heaven bit off,
the evil girl makes it to heaven.
Yes, the evil girl makes it to heaven. It makes no sense. And and then at the very end, like, you can end it off right there, and I'm just like, okay, fuck that. That was a bad ending. I don't like this anime. And then there's an after credits scene where, because usually whenever the King's game starts, they get a text message, and it shows like a busy like street in Japan or whatever. There's people walking. One guy gets a message on his phone saying, "Will you accept the King's game?" And I don't remember if they do or they don't. I think they do, but it just leads to like more King's game shit. So this shit isn't going to end. It's so fucking stupid. It is so bad. And what makes it worse is like
so convoluted.
And what makes this worse is like the only good thing about it is like some of the voice actors in there. Like the voice actors try to give their all in their performance, but most of the time some of them are just like so shit. They're trying so hard to be dramatic in an anime that makes no fucking sense.
And like the characters aren't even that bad. Like, sure, there's some shitty ones, but like the main character isn't even that bad. He's not that bad of a guy.
He's just a guy. He's just a normal guy who's just trying to save people.
Yeah.
Who he cares
trying
about.
To save everyone.
Yeah. Because they're just delusional. They don't listen. Anyways, I've been holding in my piss.
No one
Moxie,
listens to him.
you do something with the chat. I'm gonna go pee.
So guys, the King's game actually you see what happens is when he there is no king. The way they describe it is it's a virus spread through the mail that then transcended to online. So you can't even stop it. And like they said the way to beat the Kings game is for everyone to die. So then when everyone died, it just reset and it went to a different group of people. It is the most bullshit, unbeatable, stupid thing I've ever heard. And it's just terrible. By the way, somewhere on this list is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I just like to point that out. Do you guys like root beer? I like root beer. I'm a fan of root beer.
Why? Alright. Hold on. Oh shit, I think I forgot my hat.
I love the root beer bit.
Alright. That hat was giving me a headache, so I'm gonna wear this hat.
It's a good hat. I really liked it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It was only like $5. Alright. So next one is called Remake Our Life, and this is going
B.
right there above Nagatoro and A tier. So Remake Our Life, it is about one guy. I think I forgot his name because it's been a while since I've seen it. In the present, he is a game developer, and turns out just life is going bad for him because he actually wanted to be an art major and wanted to go to art school, like Mordecai, and turns out he just didn't get into art school because he chose to be a game developer because just I think that's what his parents wanted, what's best for him. So he went to school to be a game developer, but turns out the company that he works for goes bankrupt and no other place will really hire him. So one day he's just literally at the end of bankruptcy. Like, he's in debt, he's like, his life is going terrible, and he said, shit, if I was to go back 10 years back in the future, I would have become an art major. I would have become an artist. I wanted to do like movies and stuff. I wanted to do something with my life. So goes to sleep, wakes up, and it turns out it's 10 years earlier. And now instead of like this 28-year-old guy, he's now 18, and he chose to go to art school. So in art school, he meets these uprising creators, and the whole entire anime is just him creating new ways and creating new decisions to see how can benefit his life while also affecting the ones around him who are his new friends. So there's one thing that I really like. It's a big what if scenario. I'm not going to give too much away because like if I was to explain more into it and more of these characters, it would spoil the whole entire thing. But this girl right here, Shinowaki, or they call her Shinoaki, because apparently like they don't want to say like just Shino or just Aki, so they call her Shinowaki, which is pretty cute. She is like super adorable, super wholesome, and like she's like super cute. Like, yeah. But it's just the reason why I like this anime so much, because it's very similar to Bunny Girl Senpai, where it's just like it's a big what if scenario, and it also has to do with psychological stuff, tying into his emotions and how his future would have turned out different if he didn't do this, if he didn't do that. So it's really interesting to see. They just created a dub for it. I want to go back and rewatch the dub because I watched the sub, and I think it took like a year or two just for them to make a dub. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. So let's see what's next. Oh boy.
What?
Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? I'm trying to see where it's at. Here it is. Yeah, Uzuki-chan wants to hang out. So this was
Okay, I
this
think
was an
A tier. That's
yeah
where I
this
would
yeah I
put
was
it.
about to put it A tier. This was an anime that me and Moxie watched, and it turns out it follows the titular Uzuki with my main man Rico over here. That's not his actual name. That's just the voice actor's name. His name's Sakura, right? Yeah, I was just making sure. Did you see what I sent you, by the way, Rev? No, I didn't. What you send me, buddy? What did you send me? Gotta look through my DMs with Mr. Super Hatman 15.
That's Mr. Super Hatman 15 to you.
Whoa! That's pretty cool, actually. I'm about to bing. That's an inside joke. I'm not explaining that. Anyway. So this girl is called Uzuki, and this is called Sakura. Sakura is a total loner, and Uzuki is like a really outgoing girl, and like, well, she's not really popular, but she's like very social butterfly. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it turns out they've known each other since high school, but now they're in college together, and all Sakura wants to do is just play video games and just be by himself. But Uzuki is just
Be a
like,
Chad.
and Uzuki's just basically like, no, you're a loner. So it's very similar to Nagatoro, but except Uzuki is like cute in a way where she's like
10 times
cute
nicer.
teasing. Yeah, like she'll say stuff, but then she won't actually like mean, and like she'll get flustered because of it, and he gets flustered because of it, and eventually like it's eventually a romance anime, but like they turn into like very 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 close friends. That he gets involved with like her family, and the mom's hot, and the little sister is there, and the brother's there, and then the dad's there. You know.
Rev is attracted to every member of that family.
Yeah, man, totally. Anyway, even the little brother, even the dad.
It's a good show. However, two things. One, the season 2 ending was not it.
Yeah,
That
it was
made me
very
mad.
anticlimactic.
And then 2, screw that fucking cat.
Oh yeah, this cat is like in almost every single episode, and like if something like flustering happens, like where like they'll say something, he was just there like as shock value, just like, oh my god, I'm so shocked. Like that cat fucking sucks.
I hate that cat.
Do I put it above Rent a Girlfriend? Let me see.
That's actually a really tough question.
I'm gonna put it above Rent a Girlfriend for now, because I think it's funnier. Like the comedy is what kind of takes it away, and like the relationships between these two I really do like. So yeah, I'm gonna put it above Rent a Girlfriend for now.
You know what show I would put above Rent a Girlfriend?
What would you put above Rent a Girlfriend?
What are you doing here, teacher?
We're gonna get to that later, but anyway. Next
I
up,
love that show. That show is so good.
we got Mysterious Girlfriend X. We're gonna put this all the way up in S tier, baby.
That's not the Spit anime, is it?
It
It's
is the Spit anime. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna put it below Bunny Girl Senpai though, and above. Yeah, below Bunny Girl Senpai. Above School Live, above Gakugarashi. Anyway.
This show is infamous for being the one anime I refuse to watch with Rev.
So basically, there's a new transfer student, Makoto Urabe, and she's like the weird girl. Like people think that she's like weird just from like her appearance, but then one day in class she burst out laughing for no reason, and then after that she was just labeled as the weird girl. So basically, basically Tsubaki, who's the main guy of the show, and she likes to fall asleep in class. Like she doesn't really pay attention. She just falls asleep. One afternoon she sleeps too much. She oversleeps, and turns out she's like drooling on the desk. Tsubaki, being the growing boy that he is, the growing 17-year-old boy that he is, decides, wow, look at this drool. I'm gonna taste it. So he tastes her drool. Hang with me.
So stupid.
Hang with me now. He tastes her drool, and because of that, he gets sick. And it turns out, he gets sick because he goes weeks without tasting her drool. So turns out, she forms a bond with Tsubaki because of the drool that he tasted one day, and Uribe is just like, you know what? Let's go out. Like, we could be boyfriend and girlfriend since we have a special bond between us. Spit is our bond. So, crazy activity. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
He just did it one time, and the reason why he got sick is because he went out with withdrawal because of the spit. The spit holds a special meaning between them and between the bond. That's just the premise of the show. The rest of the show is just them learning how to be a couple, since this is their first kind of relationship, and they don't know how other people are going to react to this sort of stuff if they ever found out like what they did. And it doesn't, like, it's really, really interesting to see the bond between both of them, because even though if you just overlook all this stuff, the relationships and the relationship and the activity that they do together is wholesome. They are high school sweethearts who are literally just going out to either like the beach or the park just to hang out. They enjoy each other's company. They literally enjoy each other's company within the relationship, and it sucks because it only has one season to it, and like the season already skips past the manga, but I just love it so much just by the relationship between both of them. Like, I love it so much that I have manga of it. This is like one of the only mangas that I've ever bought, and it's literally like I'm planning on reading it because I heard that there's more to the show after like the first season, and like they skip a lot of chapters in between episodes. So I'm catching up right now, and I basically just finished the whole entire season in the manga, but in the manga it goes further past that. But the creator died. I don't know when he died. So there's probably most likely not going to be season 2, unfortunately. So,
ladies, if yo man don't drink yo drool, then what are you doing?
Okay, whatever, dude.
I literally didn't say anything.
Let's see. This is
Zombieland Saga.
No, we're almost there. Okay, this
Okay.
is
That
called
What is that?
This is called Senko-san.
That's the fox.
Yeah, she's a fox goddess. She is 800 years old. Just letting you know basic information. Basically, this guy, he is very overworked. Why are you laughing?
I know what you're doing here, buddy.
No. This guy is a very overworked guy, right? He comes home one day and it turns out she's there. It turns out her job, her main purpose in life is to give him happiness, because all he is a working man. They rely on him on work, but people take advantage of him. I'll put this over Love Chinibio actually, because I really do like this series. Yeah, she just basically just pampers him and takes care of him. Basically, she says it herself in the show, she's like a mother to him and a wife as well. So like, he gets the best. He gets the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? And basically, it just shows the relationship between the two, how much he's now having to rely on her, and how much she actually wants him to be spoiled and pampered, basically, because she just doesn't want this, not anything to be stressed. Like the true meaning behind it is actually like the very end of the show, and she explains why. Well, she doesn't explain why to him, but they show a backstory of why she actually has to do the things that she does for him. But I'm not gonna spoil that. You can watch that on your own if you want to. But it's a very, very, very cute anime, and very wholesome between the two. And like the voice acting, because I watched the dub, it is just very top notch, very good. Which one's next? Okay, so we got this one. This one's going in D tier. This is called Love is Like a Cocktail. Can you see it on the screen, Moxie? Are you even watching the stream?
I am. I had to mute.
Okay. This is called Love is Like a Cocktail. The only reason why it is so low on this list, it's because it's not even considered an anime. Like, just if you look at it, it looks fun. It looks interesting. Look at all these taste buds. Look, they're drinking wine and shit. In reality, it's not that good. It's
What happened, Rev?
So, what happens is, this guy right here, he's a stay-at-home husband. This girl right here is his wife. And she goes to work and she does all this stuff, but she acts like a totally different person once she's home. So, at work, she's this very business attired woman. But at home, she's just a woman who is just like very easily persuaded by her husband's drinks, because this guy was a bartender, but ever since they met, he quit his job because he wants to be a full-time bartender at home. So he creates other concoctions to like please her, because she likes having, the only reason why she fell for him was because of the drinks that he made. That sounds bad out of context, but it's it's very flavorful, he says, and he actually like puts ingredients into the show, which is like really funny and like really cool if you want to try to make, you know, alcoholic beverages and stuff. But the reason why it is so low is because, like I said, it's not even considered an anime, because every single episode, there's 12 episodes. Every single episode is like 2 minutes. Literally, you can finish this whole entire thing in like half an hour. Because I know I did. I watched every single episode in half an hour because it just basically shows like small misadventures. Like, it's basically like an anime web series where just like this she like the first minute is just her at work, and then the last 2 minutes or last minute and a half is just her being all ooh lovey-dovey, yeah, whatever. It's just so bad. Like, I wanted more, just because I heard so many people talk about this on TikTok and stuff, and I'm just like, bro, like, what are y'all on? This is bad. Well, the anime itself is not bad. Like, it's very wholesome between these, like, the relationship that they have between these two, but there's just not enough. They show like the whole backstory of between these two consisted of 2 episodes. It takes 2 episodes just to know one backstory. It takes 2 episodes.
I was just about to go get the clip.
It's just, I don't know, man. There's something about it just doesn't sit right with me. It's going in D tier just from like the lack of content that it has, honestly. But all right.
Oh, I can't get over Bing Fast. That's one of the funniest things.
All right, we're almost, I think we're like halfway done.
Hi, Jester.
Let's see. To Love Ru. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't like this anime as much as I thought I did. Basically, there's this one girl. Well, she's the main love interest at first in the first episode. This guy's name, the orange guy's name's Rito. Rito falls for this girl called Hayakawa or something, or I think it's Hayakawa.
Why can't we get one Rebecca? Just one Rebecca.
I don't know, but he's wants to confess to her. Turns out they both like each other. Surprise, surprise, but they don't know how to say it. Rito is literally like the class loser. Like, they think he's just like they think he has no friends. He thinks he's just like a weird kid. He's just like a literal loser. And so one day, this pink-haired bitch, Lala, yes, that's her name, Lala. She comes in from space, and she.
What?
Yes, that's her name, Moxie.
Lala. Tinky Winky. Dipsy.
Her name is literally. Her full name is Lala Saint Anthony Devil Luke. That's her full name. I think.
Buddy, being fast is my.
Shut up. Anyway, there's a so basically she's running from her home. She doesn't like home because she's an alien. Because apparently her father was wanting to do an arranged marriage for her, and she's just like, no, I don't want to do that. No. So she goes to Earth. Rito saves her life because like they're run from the space ops, and like they literally just yeah.
Space ops is such a good term. Thank you, Rev.
So basically that's just what happens, and then once Rito confesses to Hayakawa, I think that's her name. I don't even know her name. I'm just gonna call her Hayakawa. Once he actually has the courage to confess to her, turns out Lala shows up, and she thought that she was being proposed to, so she's like, yes, I'll marry you. So the whole entire anime is just him and her having like a whole marriage, and then Hayakawa just kind of being a third wheel, where she's like, oh, okay, what's going on? Okay, she's still the shy girl, but like there's not really much character development to it. And that's the one thing why I'll put this in C tier is because there are 5 seasons to this shit. I stopped watching at like season 2 because I stopped this is one of the only animes that I've ever dropped, like one of the only 2 animes that I've ever dropped, literally, because the story is just so bland. It's like there's no overarching story to it. There's just like a bunch of misadventures that happens. The thing is, season 1 has 40 episodes. I sat through 40 episodes of just literally just misadventures of these 2, because Lala will build some big machine, or some alien will come down trying to take Lala away from Rito, or Rito has a problem, or Lala will literally turn Rito into a girl and she has to fix it. And just like, it is just, I want more story. All there is just like them fucking around. Not fucking.
So it's basically the Fairly Odd Parents, but the fairy is the love interest?
Pretty much. Like, I don't know how to explain it. There's the new characters come in throughout the second season, but there's no story being told. Like the only thing they tell that's connected to the story is like the first 2 episodes, and then they wait 20 more episodes until we're introduced to Lala's dad, and then after that episode, it takes 10 more episodes just for Lala's dad to come back, and he's just like, you're not good enough for my daughter. And then the last 3 episodes, like he creates like an obstacle course, and he's just like, if you're not here by the end of this day, I'm taking Lala with me and I'm destroying the earth. You're not suitable enough for my daughter. Turns out, well, he does save her, but it turns out at the very end of season 1, whenever they're about to get married, whenever the dad is like approves of them, something happens and Lala has to erase everybody's memories. She has to erase everyone's memories, and everything just goes back to normal the season after. And just, there's no story to it. There are characters that I like in there, like this one girl who's like an assassin. Her name's Golden Darkness. That's literally her name. And she's
goofy ass names.
She's a really cute girl, honestly. And like she's like one of the only characters that I really like.
And then there's this super speed hero who's named Bing Fast.
No, that's not his name.
It's his name.
No, it's his middle name anyway.
Being fast.
So yeah,
middle name.
so yeah, that's the main gist of it. That's why I dropped it, because like I couldn't sit through like 3 more or 4 more seasons of that, just because I know that just from like everything I've seen, I was watching it until there was something different about it. But it was just the same shit over and over. Lala will create something, and then Rito has to suffer because of it. Like Rito gets fucking destroyed. Like all the inventions backfire on him. I don't know how he's still alive, honestly. So it's just something that exists. I'm gonna put it at the top of C. But
Jester wanted to know, what is, in your opinion, the funniest anime ever?
Just from the ones that I've seen, I'll have to go through this list.
Please be the one that you and me watched. Please.
Which one was that one? Zombieland Saga?
Zombie. Yes.
Okay, I will say this Zombieland Saga is very funny, but this next one that I'm gonna... Why did I not put Zombieland Saga on here? There's no way that I didn't put... you know, I'm gonna go...
Oh my god.
I literally put it on here! I remember having it on here! Hold on.
Try reloading the page.
Yeah, I'm gonna reload the page.
No, what's the word, Captain? I think I got you like...
I literally remember everything about this. Like, I remember what I put on there. There's no way.
So what's the word, Captain? I think I got you black.
This is so fucking stupid, dude. I literally remember putting it on here. There's no way that it says that. There's no way that it says that I didn't put it on here whenever I fucking did. I remember seeing it on there as well.
With them eyes of yours?
Yes. Yes, Moxie.
Because that's how you see things.
Shut up.
With your eyes.
I even created a folder. I created a whole folder of just like all of these anime like posters or whatever. Just why is this not playing? Damn it! There we go. Shit.
Do you want to see Ollie to cheer you up?
No, I'll be fine.
Right. If you need it, buddy, I'm right here. I got him right here.
Yeah. Let me just add the Zombieland Saga on here because apparently it's just bullshit.
What's the word, Captain? I think I got you like it.
But no, the funniest anime that I've ever seen is called My First Girlfriend is a Gal. The sub of it isn't as funny, but the dub of it is literally like one of the worst dubs I've ever heard. But they give their all with their performance in the dub. Like, it's so fucking funny.
Girlfriend is a... Have I watched this one with you?
No, I watched it by myself. Okay, I'm gonna go through the folder right now, and I'm gonna see...
See with them.
Stop looking at me with them big old eyes.
I would like to announce, I'm gonna reboot HYB. And, the episode 1 is gonna be Real and Rev versus Bing Fast.
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, that joke is so good.
Dude, this is actually stupid. Like, I think my computer actually, this shit actually corrupted.
What is your Whataburger cup sitting on?
It was a shake that I finished yesterday.
I said, what is it sitting on?
It's sitting on something. It's because I remember putting all of these in a list and like putting them all in a folder, but I think something must have happened where like my computer must have deleted those files. Where did you even get Bing Fast from? You'll never know.
You don't need to know. It's best you don't know.
Good old Bing Fashion, my middle name.
So stupid. Oh my god. Loxy, did you get the chocolate chip ice cream? Shut up, Trunky Monkey. Rev, would you consider doing the Obama, Biden, and Trump TikToks, but it's you, me, and Bao?
Sure, I guess.
You can be Obama. I'll be Joseph. No, I want to be Trump. Bao, you can be Biden.
Hold on. Before I like spend more time just like trying to find or like trying to look for like stuff that's not on the list, I'm just gonna go through my whole entire list and I'm gonna add whatever ones I missed out, cause like I don't want to keep on going back and forth like turning off the stream and just like trying to add more like of the posters onto the list, because this is actually getting annoying to the point where just like I know I put these in here, but for some reason it just didn't let me put them on there, I guess.
So, time for Chainsaw Man.
In a little bit.
If you ask me, I'd probably put that at S. I don't know about double S yet. You know? Asshole. Fucking bitch.
What am I doing, Moxie?
Nothing. Is it Discord's birthday? Like the My Little Pony guy? Or
Let's see. Did I put that one thing on there? No, I did not. Apparently not. Well, let me see.
oh, I didn't know you could do activities in DMs now. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can you do it in group chats?
I'm not too sure.
Activities in group chats would go studious.
I mean, I'm guessing if you could do it in DMs, you could do it in group chats.
That's what I'm saying. Was the anime any good? I'd already read the manga. Oh.
What is he
Yeah, the anime was good. He's talking about Chainsaw Man.
Oh, yeah, I've never read the manga either, but the anime is like fucking really good. It's one of the best ones I've seen, honestly.
Yeah. It's really good. I like it. Good power system. I like a show with a good power system.
Get it? Good power.
Fuck you.
Alright, Papa's is adding all the new animes onto here, boy.
I didn't like that.
Like what?
I didn't like what you said.
What's wrong with what I said?
You shouldn't have said that word.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I hate how I had to do this, honestly. Because I thought I had every single one of them, and I guess I didn't bother to check. But All right. They're on here now, ladies and gentlemen. They're on here now.
Yay! That's a part of why One and JoJo work so well for me. Amen.
Okay, so next up we got Nana. Nana.
Oh, Nana is either like Nana's a mixed bag.
There's a lot of stuff I like about Nana, but there's also a lot of stuff that I don't like about Nana as well.
Concept's great.
Yeah.
Characters are great. Story's fine.
I'm gonna put it in A. I'm gonna put it in between Nagatoro and Remake Our Life. It's just the thing is that like we see Nana do all of these stuff, all these things, but like she never gets caught doing them. And like even though like even if I was in there, like it's basically like Among Us, the anime. That's what we like to call it, Among Us, the anime. Like everyone would.
This is the only anime we have been able to get Gary to.
Yeah, that is true, and Gary does like this anime.
Yes, Gary in fact threw up during this anime.
So yeah, there's just one thing that's holding it back is just honestly just like how oblivious the characters
realism.
are.
Yeah.
It's just like even if
Like,
I
this
was
is
there, I
really-
would have noticed this bitch being all sussy with me, honestly. And the
There's
ending,
this character. Who,
I don't like the
is-
ending.
is-
The ending
I don't
is
either.
not. I like it's dramatic, yeah, but like I don't like how it played out. So anyway, we're just gonna move past it. If you want to see it, it's not like we're like dogging on it, but it's
Do
fine.
you ever sit down and think, do dogs speak or snoots speak?
Anyway, next up we got Ao Chan Can't Study. Yeah, her name is literally Ao, like A-O, Ao. And the only reason why her name is Ao is because her father is a fucking erotic fan fiction artist. He is an erotic fan fiction creator. He's like a bestseller for having erotica shit. And that's why her name is Ao, because it's literally an orgasm. Ow. And so, since she said she can't study, basically she devotes her whole entire high school life trying to be basically studious. Basically, she's just trying to get a good education so she can get into a good college and get a good career. You know, boss girl type shit, right? But turns out there's this guy. And this guy comes in and he's just like, "Hi, my name's this. You want to hang out with me? I noticed that you don't really have a lot of friends." But she's like, "No, I want to study. I can't be too far gone because if I get a B, my whole life will end. I want to pass classes and I want to do all this. I can't let no boy get in my way." It's just
What a girl boss.
she eventually falls for the guy, but like they don't get together, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna spoil it because like this anime, like Love is Like a Cocktail, this anime, every single episode is 12 minutes long. So you can finish this in like under an hour, honestly, or 2 hours, honestly. So yeah, the only good thing about it is the OP. The OP is honestly really catchy, and yeah, but like the characters themselves, they're just there. There's not a lot to it. It's just there.
When do we rank Mansuki happening?
Moving on. It's Mankitsu, by the way.
No one in the chat will know.
But going on, we got The Devil is a Part-Timer. Devil is Part-Timer. This is going in low S. Going low S. So basically, this guy right here, he's the devil. Literally, he is Lucifer. Oh no, he's not Lucifer. He's Satan. He's not Lucifer. This kid over here, he's Lucifer.
What a hero.
But this guy is Satan. Basically him and his apprentice over here, Ashia, it's kind of like an isekai, honestly. It's like it's literally an isekai because something happens because they're in a fight between the devils and the angels, and he has to flee because apparently like he just didn't want to. Oh, I don't know what it was that got him out of hell, honestly. I guess because he just got transported there magically, and he adopted to Earth culture. So progressively he doesn't want to go back to hell, but people see him as this weak little guy now since he's a human on Earth. But later in the show he proves that he's that guy, pal. He is literally that guy. He's literally saying, how can you like stand up to this guy? And turns out, so he's just like, okay, we have to adapt to the Earth culture. What are we supposed to do? So he gets a job at McDonald's. I'm not joking you. Except the name is called McRonald's, obviously, to like, you know, not get copyrighted. And this woman right here, she's the hero. Like, she's like one of the main heroes of the angels. So she is trying to kill him in this new culture, in this new life form, trying to take him down. That's her ultimate goal. But he's just like, nah, fuck that. We're not gonna. Yes, he is him. We're not gonna do that. So basically, the whole entire first season is just him trying to just adapt to Earth culture and just like have growing friends and just like stuff like that. But in the midst of it, there are devils who come to Earth and just like we came here to destroy Earth, and then Satan over here is just like, you know what, fuck you, you're not gonna do that, you're not gonna kill all these innocent people. Fucks with those guys, and then he literally made this kid right here, like Lucifer, he made him his bitch, literally his bitch, to the point where just like this guy got banned, like Lucifer got banished because they saw how he lost against the devil. So now he's his 18-year-old kid who lives with them, and all he does is just sit on the computer and just doesn't even go to school or anything. So yeah, so that was season 1, and then season 2 builds upon that by adding a new character, Alice Ramis, who is turns out is the devil's baby, is the devil's daughter. So it turns more into a romance sort of slice of life anime, because turns out the baby thinks that the hero, his sworn enemy, is is her mom, and this is her dad. So now they have to like co-parent with each other. So, and it turns out the baby has magical powers as well. So yeah, it's a pretty fun watch. Yeah, so it's going like lowest here. Okay, we're gonna see what's next.
When do we rank Young Sheldon?
Oh boy.
Oh, here it is. Young Sheldon.
So this anime is called Your Lie in April.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
It's one of the saddest animes I've ever seen. Basically this guy, Kyosei, he plays the piano. And the thing about with him is his mother was diagnosed with a really bad illness. So like before she died, she wanted him to become a very like famous pianist, and he practiced every single day playing the piano, and like that was just like his main goal. And he didn't really have many friends, but he still has like a small group of friends, which is his friends right here. And so one day he meets this blonde-headed girl and instantly falls in love with her, and turns out she plays the violin. And turns out she needed a partner to play the violin, to play the piano with her at one of the upcoming recitals, but he doesn't think he's good enough in order to play it, because the main thing that's like wrong with him, he has a disability, is that whenever he was a kid, he found out that his mom was like dying, like she was on the verge of death while he was at one of the piano recitals, because he was a very famous kid pianist. He was a very famous kid performer, and he won medals and championships and stuff like that before. But whenever he heard about one time that his mom was on the verge of death, he couldn't hear the notes anymore. Like, he was playing the piano and he couldn't hear the notes, and it feels every single time like he doesn't hear the note, he feels like he's underwater. So his ears become flushed, so he starts playing the piano, and then turns out it goes out wrong. And because of this, now in present day, his mom is gone and he doesn't want to play the piano anymore because that's what it'll remind him of. But he finally musters up the courage to play the piano at her recital, and it turns out there's a lot of restriction in the performance, because like he hears the piano at first, but once it's almost over, that's whenever the flushed shit start comes in, and turns out he just wings it at the end of the performance. He just wings it. But the only thing is, she's the girl that he's in love with, this blonde girl, is one of the only girls that actually believes in him. Everybody else just like, you know what, time goes by, stuff happens, you're not meant to do this anymore. But she's the only one who's just like, music can influence you to do so much great stuff, and it's really powerful. And the rest of this anime is just them forming this friendship, forming this close bond between each other. And yeah, it's honestly really, really powerful to watch. But the only thing that's like the one downside to it is just like, it's very sad, it's very emotional, and the ending is probably one of the saddest endings that I've ever seen to an anime. I'm not going to spoil what happens, obviously, but yeah, please check it out. It's honestly really, really, really good. And on the same topic, we have Plastic Memories. Moxie, do you want to...
Finally, my time has come.
Plastic Memories is gonna go above School Live, below Mysterious Girlfriend X. So you want to take it away, Moxie? My voice is kind of hurting a bit. You want to explain what Plastic Memories is?
You did not just put Mysterious Girl X.
Yes, I did.
Above.
Yes, I did.
Our friendship is over.
Oh, it was a good 2 years, but stuff happens.
Damn, has it been 2 years? I think it's been like 3.
No, we met 2021.
Oh yeah, you right. Good. All right. Well, good friendship. So Plastic Memories is this it's this futuristic anime where there are these robot people. They're people who are robots. Robot people, and basically, I don't remember what they're called. What are they called again?
I don't remember either.
All right. Well, they have a name. I can't remember it, so we're just gonna go with robot peoples. And they're like people, but you know, they're robots. Robot people. If I say robot people again, I'm gonna lose
Keep going.
But so we have this main character who I don't remember the name of.
I don't remember his name either.
He gets on like this elevator and sees this girl crying. This white-haired girl named Ida.
Isla.
And it's Ida.
Whatever.
So Ida is one of these robot people who works for like this police force that takes the robots whenever they're about to shut down, because they're better than humans in like every way except one. They only have a 10-year lifespan, so they die quick. And what happens is you can either throw them out after they die, or you can wipe their memories and reprogram them. So they go around taking away people's loved ones and family members and resetting their memories, and it's super sad. Like, first episode, me and Rev were almost about to cry. Like, if your episode 1 is gonna make me and Rev cry, because I don't cry at anything, and Rev's a tough cookie when it comes to it.
Yeah, when it comes to it.
But it's sad. It's super sad because he starts to have feelings for this girl, and he gets told halfway through the season. It's a 1-season show, but he gets told halfway through the season she only has 2 months to live. Was it 2 months or 2 years?
It was 2 months.
Yeah, she only has 2 months left to live, so they have to make a relationship in 2 months, and then it's sad. It's so sad. It's so sad, and it's so beautiful, and it has this theme song that me and Rev have memed the hell out of, and it's my favorite anime.
Really?
Rev here.
I didn't know that actually.
And then Rev here is just gonna disrespect it by putting mysterious spit shit above it.
I love this anime. I hope you know that. I love it.
And I love this one.
I love both of them, but you know, I just think of like Mysterious Girlfriend X more fondly.
But I love this one. I love the moments. I love spending my time. We watched this in 2 days. We binge watched this.
Yeah, we did.
The memories.
Oh yeah, Adam, you should really check it out. It's honestly really like, it's really like gripping.
It's not corny. It's not like lewd. It's not like lewd. It's an actual like romance story.
Yeah, and it has like a little bit of comedy to it, because obviously you want something like that to be the lighthearted, but like it's like, if I was to describe it, I think it's sort of like
Super Mario Brothers without the Goombas.
Okay, I was thinking more like what is that one Netflix anime, Cyber Runners, or what is it again? Like
Cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk? I don't fucking remember what the name. I don't know. It has sort of that like like I don't even know, dude. Like it has sort of element to it. Like the art style kind of looks similar, like robots. Because I just thought futuristic robots. All right.
Rev, the H2 hero is dogging on you right now.
What is he saying? Seemingly beautiful romance story. I drank this girl's spit. I don't give a shit, dude. You are overlooking the past. You are overlooking past all this stuff. Like, you're just saying, oh, it's just a spit anime. There's more to it. There is literally more to it. Every single person has character development. Edge Runners? That's the show I plan to watch. Okay, okay. That's what it was called. Not Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk's a fucking video game.
Well, they had an anime on Netflix.
Oh yeah, it was Cyberpunk Edge Runners, whatever. It's the full name. I don't care. Okay, this one's called.
Well,
this is a very long title. But it's going in B. This one's called, And You Thought There Was Never a Girl Online. Yeah.
Why have you never shown me this?
Okay, so this is the.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
This is the what is it called? This is the League of Legends anime. Yeah, this is the League of Legends anime. So basically, this main guy is he does basically League of Legends online, and he has like a party that he has a party with him. I don't know. I've never played League, but he has a party. And once they've been together for like a year, like it's just like him and like 3 other chicks. But turns out he thinks that all these wait. It's him, 1 girl and 2 other dudes. And it turns out they're like, "Oh, it's been a year since we've actually met each other and formed the party. Let's have an IRL meetup." So they do, and turns out the girl who is his in-game wife is this girl right here, and she thinks that everything that happens inside the game is what happens in real life. So she doesn't really like want to go to school. She doesn't really want to like study because she thinks everything is like part of the game, and she thinks that her husband in this League roleplay whatever is her husband in real life. So like he's obviously attracted to her. She's obviously attracted to him, but he doesn't really show it as much because he is trying. The whole purpose of the show is for him to persuade her that, you know what, there's more to just life than just video games. You know, you gotta go to school, you gotta learn how to do something, you gotta learn how to do all these things, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna be faced with reality and it's gonna hit you like a fucking truck. So he's getting her ready for basically life, and yeah, that's pretty much the two other dudes are actually like the class president and this one that like hates the main guy for some reason. So like it's kind of like a harem, but not really, because the other two aren't really as attracted to him. They just have a club with each other. So yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Do you think she showers?
No, honestly. Because there was one joke in the episode. It's a very infamous joke where it's a very infamous joke where it says like he's drinking her green tea, but turns out like the green tea, she's just like, I don't go. There's no need to go to the restroom. I have plastic bottles. And the green tea with the plastic bottle is in front of him, so he thinks that he's drinking her piss. But it's just a joke, obviously. It's a funny joke, right,
Monster
Moxie?
House did it better. Monster House did it better.
Let's see what's next.
Chainsaw Man.
God, I am lagging so much on my stream. You know.
Time is it? It's almost 6 o'clock. What you gonna do for dinner?
DoorDash something. Okay.
Oh, I was gonna ask if you want to go out.
Okay, we got Shikimori is not just a cutie.
S tier, but I feel like in the future it could be double S.
Have you seen this show, Moxie? Do I remember showing you this show?
You showed it to me. You showed it to me.
Okay, I don't remember if I did or didn't, but yeah. I'm gonna put it below Horimiya. I'm gonna put it below. I do agree that it is S tier. I really like Shikimori. Shikimori is basically like the one perfect girlfriend. Well, not perfect, but near perfect girlfriend that everybody kind of wants. And it's another one of those things with Tonikawa where like the relationship is already established and they're already like trying to find new ways to like improve their relationship, and they go on dates and stuff. And the friend group is really wholesome. Like like everybody in the friend group really approves of this relationship, and everybody like pretty much backbones off everybody else. So that's one thing I really love, is that it's not just shying away from the friends and just focusing on the romantic aspect between Shikimori and Yu. That's his first name, Yu. So I don't remember his actual last name that they call him, but yeah, I really like the romantic aspect between those two. My stream's lagging really bad. What are you laughing at?
Maybe you should So this thing popped up on my For You page where it's like 10 years of Akira side homages because of the motorcycle thing from Akira. So they're all hitting that pose, and then out of nowhere, a scene from Clarence plays with him doing the pose on his bike, and it's just so no, it's not even him on his bike. He has a toy bike, and he's doing the Akira thing.
Okay, I'm sorry
So
for.
stupid.
Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
hate the
but
internet.
I'm gonna have to get rid of the chat because I think that might be fucking up. Too much stuff can overload my stream. So I'm just gonna read chat from my phone.
I'm sorry, chat. Who's your favorite AI singer? For me, it's Mordecai.
I'm not surprised.
It just sounds good.
Oh, Moxie, you know what we got next?
Chainsaw Man?
Nope.
Then what?
Why the hell are you here, teacher?
Double S. It's got porn. It's got.
I'm gonna put it low A tier.
got...
I'm gonna put it low A tier. How about that?
Dog, you trip.
I don't even want to explain this one. Go look it up. Just go look it up. I don't want to explain too much of it. Basically, every single guy gets with every single girl for no reason. And some sexual stuff happens, yes. And I can't say it on this stream. So yeah.
All you need to know is the fourth guy got it the best.
That's what I'm saying. He laid that pipe down. I'm not even gonna hold you.
She couldn't even walk.
She couldn't! She literally couldn't walk. She was literally holding your stomach.
He was a true American hero.
Alright, yeah, sorry I had to get rid of the chat, but there's just so much that my shitty internet can take, honestly.
I'll be back. I'm probably gonna go downstairs and see what's popping down there.
Alright.
So,
Alright, so... this one goes in B tier. This one's called Mother of the Goddesses Dormitory. So basically this kid right here, he's an orphan. His parents died in a fire. His parents died in a fire. Their house burned down and his parents died. So he's basically an orphan and he's living on the streets. And this lady right here, she's like the scientist of the group. And to be honest, Chainsaw Man, not Uza, nor it looks like thing I'd enjoy. Oh, I'm gonna get to it. But this main girl right here, like the science bitch, she's in college, and every single one of these characters are in college as well. They live in a big ass dorm. She takes him in, and turns out this guy, the kid, like everybody seems to warm up to the kid, and they really like him, except for this pink-haired bitch. She's afraid of men apparently, and turns out in the first couple of episodes she learns to like, you know, befriend him and like turns into like a big sister for him. So that's cool. This is his childhood crush that likes him, but he doesn't really like her. And basically, it's just him. Since he goes to school, and not everybody there at the dorm knows how to do stuff, apparently. They don't know how to cook, they don't know how to clean, they just, like, go around the house and do whatever. He basically serves as, like, a mother to them. That's why it's called Mother of the Goddesses Dormitory. He's, like, basically like a den mother. He's, like, he cooks for them, he cleans for them, and he likes doing it, so it's not like he's forced to doing anything like that. It's just okay. That's why I give it B tier, because there's not really much that go on. So they try to build a relationship between these two, and it doesn't really make sense because she's in college and he's still a middle schooler. So I don't really know why they try to build upon that. But yeah. Let's see what's next. Oh, let's fucking go! Let's fucking go, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta make sure they're in college, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Zombieland Saga. Zombieland Saga is going right below. Do I think it's better than ReZero? Story-wise, no. Concept-wise, maybe. ReZero has a better story to it, but Zombieland Saga, the concept of it is like really, really fun. Turns out this girl, she dies, and all these other girls die as well. They turn into zombies. Their manager, Kotaro Tatsumi, wants to save Saga, which is the fictional place that they live at in Kyushu, Japan. Oh no, wait, no, wait, is it? Yeah, Saga is within Kyushu, so he wants to save it. He wants to save Kyushu. He wants to save Saga by creating an idol pop group. So this idol pop group forms as French Shushu, and French Shushu is very like, it's basically like an idol anime, but it's also mixed with comedy and slice of life stuff. So we get to, within the 2 seasons of it, we get to know everybody's backstory. We get to get banger ass songs. We get to know what really happens between the characters while forming the group, because their backstories kind of tie in with each other. Like every single person was killed a certain decade. Every single person died a specific decade. So each one of them have different stories to them, and they feel insecure about their own right of how they died and how their performance will go on with the group. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There is some conflict between seasons and stuff, but they all work out at the end, because in the end all they want to do is save Saga while also maintaining the group and creating new hits. You know what I'm saying? So it's actually really, really cool, and it's really funny as well. The dub is hilarious. Just Kotaro Tatsumi, the manager, is just one of the funniest anime characters I've ever seen, honestly, because he acts so arrogant and he acts so like in your face, and he's just telling you how it is. He hardly has like any compassion for all of these, but he still cares enough about them to play and to give their best into everything that they got. So if you want to check out Zombieland Saga, it's honestly really fire. It's honestly really fucking cool. Let's see. What's next? This one, the maid I hired recently is mysterious. Okay. So this one I'm gonna give low A to. This is Lilith. She's a maid, and she was sent to, well, she wasn't sent. She came on her own free will. Turns out there's this kid. His parents died in a car crash or something. She's an orphan. So in the will, he was left the mansion to be taken care of. So like he's by himself in this mansion, and so she takes care of him. She's sort of like a mother to him, but he doesn't really know how to explain it. He thinks that she's just some mysterious lady whose ultimate gain is like to kill him or to like do something, like trying to seduce him. He thinks she's like a witch. He thinks that she's like a succubus. So normal kid stuff, right? That he thinks that this woman is. But there's something about her. He later notices and later realizes that there's something about her that he really likes, and he didn't really know how to explain it. But he finally explains it to her later in the season, and turns out they have a whole backstory. And her backstory is that she actually knows his parents, so that's why, or how she knows that he lives here. So yeah, the only reason why I put it low A and not like high S tier is because they try to build like a romance off of it. Like it's like platonic love, but it's still weird seeing it because she's an older woman. She's not an older woman. She's like a couple years older than him. She's like in her 20s and he's like 14, 15, right? But it's still kind of weird to see because it's basically like a romance anime, but it's still kind of good if you overlook the age, whatever, you know. It's fine. There are some episodes where it kind of drags on a little bit, so it's not the best and romance anime I've seen, but it's decent. Okay, this this goes high A tier. My First Girlfriend is a Gal. This dub is so shit that it's so fucking funny at the same time. It's so fucking funny because the main guy is a virgin. His friends remind him he's a virgin, so he's just like, hey, why don't you date this girl, the Gyaru, the quote unquote whore of the class, because she seems easy. And turns out the guy tries to ask her out, and she teases him because she's like, oh, you didn't think that I was gonna hang out with you just because you wanted to have sex with me, right? And turns out the guy accidentally confesses. He's just like, no, I actually want to be with you. So she's like, okay, that's fine. So it's basically like this popular chick. That's literally how she talks. These two girls right here, that's her best friend. That's literally how they talk. She's like, oh my gosh, why do they sound like that? Like it's funny how like the dub voice actresses like try to put on such a bitchy like Valley Girl voice that it's so funny. And plus every single every single one of his friends have unique voices to them as well. There's this one guy who does like impressions. Like this guy, like one of his friends talked as Yoda. Like what the what the fuck? Why would he? It just makes no sense. Like the dub voice actors were just led to their own devices, honestly. So, but it is kind of wholesome at the end. It is kind of wholesome at the very end, but still. Oh, shit, dude. All right, next up we got My Dress Up Darling. This one's gonna go all the way up in double S tier. Yeah. I think that's a good spot. Dress Up Darling is just honestly really fucking cool. Like, Maureen's voice actress is literally one of the best voice actresses I've ever heard. Like, her dub voice is like so perfect to her character. That's the main reason why I wanted to get into this anime, because just from the concept alone of like a popular girl befriending like a guy who's very antisocial and becoming best friends and eventually like romantic partners is just really like, the concept of it was really cool to watch. And plus the whole cosplay aspect as well, I do really like, because I like cosplay. So I follow a lot of cosplay TikTokers and stuff like that. So seeing that in anime is really fun to watch as well. Every single character doesn't overstay their welcome like some animes, but there's like no dislikable character in this anime. Like you will like every single character in here, and there is a bit of like fan service. It's not really like an ecchi anime, but it has like some ecchi aspects to it. But a lot of people have complained that there's a lot of that in the anime, and I'm just like, dude, you're overlooking the actual story and just focusing on the visual aspect. And visually, the anime is like stunning looking. Like the unique animation to it is actually really like pops out at you, and it's really cool. And yeah, that's honestly I really like the concept of Dress Up Darling. And she's not one of those bitchy popular girls who like befriends the loser just to like, you know, tease him, or just like because he's lonely or whatever. She genuinely becomes friends with him because she likes him. She likes his personality. She likes how he can sew. Adam, I'm taking the fucking dinner with Maureen. I'm sorry. I'm taking the dinner. I don't give a shit. I'm taking dinner plus whatever comes after dinner. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit, Moxie. I don't give a shit.
Whoa! What are you doing? You monster!
I'm not taking 500k. I'm sorry. So, yeah. It's just, I really like that. She befriends this guy because she likes him. Like, of course she comes to him at first, just like coming to that, can you sew this for me? But later is invested because she's friends with everybody. She's not one of those popular girls that just like, hey, she has all these type of friends, I'm not really your type. No, she is so social and wanting to converse with everybody that she's a friend to everybody. It's so great seeing these type of characters and mixed with all these different type of characters. It's very fun.
Rev got really tired of seeing mommy and Rent a Girlfriend. That's why he's saying.
The next one we have is Gakuen Babysitters. It's a very, very cute anime. I'm gonna put.
Is this the man anime with the two manly men?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? I'm gonna put this bottom of B.
I'm just asking.
Basically, like, there are these babies. It's like a very cute, wholesome anime. This guy is the older brother to this little guy right here, and he's very got killed, and his brother is like the only friend that he has. So like befriending all these other toddlers and befriending all these other like babies and stuff is like really cute to see, because he wants to fit in with others without being socially attached to his brother all the time. So and his brother is the older brother, the main guy, is learning to live life of what he wants to do, because once his parents died, he stepped up as a brother and basically just like being a parent to his little brother. So he worries about what his little brother's doing in class. He worries what he's doing in like his off period, because he's always been with them and they've never really been separated. So now that he has people to watch his little brother, he has stuff to do and he has time to hang out with friends and stuff. So he's becoming who he really is. He's becoming who he really wants to become, instead of just someone who is just, you know, welcome to the wow, thanks for becoming a member, Foxy2. I really appreciate it.
Is that Hydro Animates in the chat? Get
Yeah.
out!
So, but the only reason why I put it B, like the concept of it and the story of it is amazing. The reason why it's B is that it kind of drags on a little bit. I didn't even watch like the last 5 minutes of the last episode, because like I was just tired of seeing it drag on, because they tells like some stories to it. But yeah, let's see. Okay, Moxie, it's time. It's time for Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man.
Oh boy.
You want to see something? You want to see something?
Me or the chat?
You guys want to see something? Chainsaw Man goes above ReZero. Goes above ReZero for me. So, this is a guy. His name's Denji. Whatever, Adam. So, Denji is a loner. His parents died because they got into it with the Yakuza, and the Yakuza basically tortured his family. So because of that, after his parents died, the Yakuza was forced to make his life hell as well, to pay up for his parents' debt, because his parents owed a debt to the Yakuza. So now he has to pay that, even though it's not really his fault, but he still does it regardless, because if not, they'll kill him. So in the beginning, Denji is just doing all these. Well, actually, no, he meets Pochita as a kid, because he's to the point where his parents are dying. He wants to just give up on life, because now he's selling his organs and stuff for money, even as a kid, just to pay off the Yakuza's debt. And now he meets Pochita, who is a chainsaw devil, like a little mini chainsaw devil. But it turns out he ends up befriending Pochita and uses him as a chainsaw to do some odd jobs at first, but then it later becomes a devil hunter. So he becomes a professional devil hunter for the Yakuza, and he's living off paycheck to paycheck, buying regular bread and buying regular stuff just to keep him and Pochita safe. And turns out there's a twist that happens, and I'm not gonna say what happens, but let's just say like he's no longer in the Yakuza's debt. Like, so because of that, this agency called actually, I guess I'll say it. I won't give away too much, but he becomes the Chainsaw Devil. Denji becomes the Chainsaw Devil, and because of that, this organization called Public Safety, who is responsible for killing devils, befriends Denji, and Denji ends up working for Public Safety as a devil hunter. So the rest of the anime is just him befriending people with public safety, introducing new enemies, killing certain devils because he's a devil hunter. So yeah, it's honestly really, really, and one of the things I really like about it is that it's like a thriller anime. Like literally just like it'll show one thing, one scene, and then one scene at the next. It's just like it's really up in your face, and like there's like vivid imagery. So that's what I really, really like about it. It has a dark tone to it. So yeah, and they're not afraid
Rev
to
actually.
what? Very actually what?
No, never mind. I'll wait till you're done. I'll wait till you're.
But I was just like, there are some animes that are just like feel limited by like the dub, but the dub they don't hold back. Like they go straight from the sub, and they're not afraid to curse. They say fuck, they say shit, they say all this other shit because they're not afraid to say it. So that's what I really like as well. So go on, Moxie. What were you gonna say?
Rev actually, after watching the entire series of Chainsaw Man, wrote a 5-page story about his own OC named, and I kid you not, Little Rev Riding Hood.
This is all lies, by the way.
who is bounded to the Hood Devil. And the Hood Devil is not actually like a clothing, it is actually the hood, as in the ghetto. And he's awesome. He gets like a blicky, $3, and some Yeezys. Sounds like a good deal, huh, Rev? And then he meets his friend Hydro Animates, who has the Lipstick Devil.
Shut up. Anyway.
That's where you draw the line.
Next we have this anime called More Than Just a Married Couple But Not Lovers. Okay. This goes in double S, below Konosuba. Wait, no. Do I think this is better than, I'll put it below Plastic Memories. I was thinking about putting it above, but no. So it turns out, Jiro likes this girl, his childhood best friend, and Watanabe likes the popular girl, the Gyaru, likes this guy, Tenjin, who's one of the most popular guys in school. So turns out there's a system where they play role play. They play role play where just like they pretend to be married couples. So they live in a dorm where they're paired up with a man and a woman are paired up, and they damn, Hydro, okay. So the man and a woman.
That's not cool.
So what was I saying? Oh yeah, they're paired up, a man and a woman. They act as married couple, and then and they do married couple stuff inside the dorm. And the more they act as a married couple, the higher the points they get, and whoever gets your points, represent the grade average. So like if you get the highest points in the class, you're like top of the class. You get A's and stuff. So they're hoping to get each other's crushes, right? Well, it turns out Jiro gets her, and his crush gets Watanabe's crush. So they're both working together Jiro and Watanabe, to become the best in the class, to be the most married couple, the top 10, so they can switch partners and actually become married couples with their crushes. So that's the whole premise of the show. I'm not going to get too much into it because I don't want to spoil anything, but a lot of relationships, like either friendships or relationships, whatever, get formed within their class, and it's really nice to see that. So yeah, it's a really good romance anime. All right. Next we got Monster Musume.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna put this B tier. Actually, no, I'll put this. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it a B tier, but I'm gonna put it above. I'm gonna put it below the League anime. They're basically like monster girls. They live with this one guy. The monster girls become a harem with the guy, and he has to protect them from outside because apparently people are racist against monsters. But they're supposed to live in harmony between humans and monsters. So, yeah, I'm not gonna give too much away, but it is very ecchi. That's all I'll say. It is very ecchi. Tomo-chan is a girl. I don't really know too much about it because I haven't watched the full season of it yet. But from what I saw, I'll put it below. I'll put it below Senko because I really like the I really like the tomboy aspect with the best friend sort of thing. Because she loves this guy, and he basically like writes her off just like, hey, I love you too, buddy. So the rest of the anime is just Tomo as the tomboy girl trying to seduce this guy, but he's very oblivious to this sort of thing, and they meet up, they make new friends. So yeah, from what I've seen recently, from what I've seen, it's just it's fine. It's okay. Yeah. I was gonna put this higher. I was gonna put this on here, but I haven't seen enough of Spy Family to have an opinion on it, so it's going in the no opinion bracket. But I really want to see more of it.
Folks.
I'm just basically speed running this. Okay. Okay, Urusei Yatsura is basically To Love Ru, but slightly better. Slightly better than To Love Ru. Basically, it follows the same purpose. Alien comes down, marries this guy. Basic, misadventures, right? But the concept of it is a little bit better because this came out originally first back in like the 1980s and the 1990s, but they remastered it for 2022. And I can't say that I dropped this anime because I want to get back into it, but like I don't know, there wasn't that much story whenever I was watching it to begin with. It progressively has some story to it, like new characters get introduced and stuff, and there's more having to do with Loom, which is the alien girl, and this guy right here. And this guy right here is pretty funny because he's like a total like simp. Like he'll simp over any girl. He just wants to have a girlfriend that ends up accidentally marrying this girl, the alien bitch. So yeah, I'll put it in B for now, but I don't know if I want to get back into it or not, honestly. Okay, next we have JoJo.
Rev, I'm scared. Please, just be nice.
Hold on, my yeah, okay, that's a good spot.
Where did you put it?
JoJo goes above Senko, but below Rent a Girlfriend in A. So,
also, just saying, Rev has not gotten past, like, we're halfway through part 2.
Yes.
Rev is yet to get into, like, the actual cool stuff.
Yeah.
Sadly.
The first part was a bit boring. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even want to explain the premise of this. I just want people to watch this because, like, I don't want to spend the next 20 minutes explaining the premise of it. If you watch the first episode, you'll get pretty much the backstory of everything. But part 2 is better than part 1 by a long shot. And the reason why I put it, if I just watched part 1, the opinion I'd have is probably like mid B tier, but now it's like mid A tier now, just from like the next arc that we're about to get into with Luke, me, Moxie, and Luke, because Moxie showed me this and I didn't think I'd like it, but it's slowly growing on me a lot. So
I really need to. Do you want to watch it without Luke, or is it like, is that part of the magic?
You can ask Luke, honestly, because like I wouldn't mind watching it without him, but it would kind of feel wrong to not watch it with them, you know? Joseph is the best JoJo. From what I've seen, yeah, because all there is just...
Jonathan sucks.
Yeah, Jonathan sucks. I've only seen Jonathan and Joseph, and I like Joseph a lot more, so...
I feel like Rev's favorite is going to be Jotaro.
I have a feeling it might
Rev
be
seems
Jotaro
to
too.
like
I've
badass characters.
I've seen his design. His design looks badass.
Rev likes badass characters, so I think Jotaro will be his favorite.
Jonathan ain't that bad. Okay, says you, buddy.
Ooh.
No, I was just saying. He said that. I don't know. Is Kiko still here? Because this... Okay. Kiko showed me this anime. It's called Happy Sugar Life. This goes in A tier. I don't know where, but wait. I'll think about it. Hold on. Actually, it goes low S tier. Low S tier. Above Devil as a Part-Timer. This show is so fucked up. Like, it looks happy, cute, and sweet, but it is so fucked up. It is so fucked up because it's another one of those psychological thriller animes, but the first episode basically tells you what you need to know. It's basically like Gakugurashi with the twist at the end of the first episode. Not to spoil anything, but you know, that just expected whenever I say that. But the love that they have between these two goes deeper beyond any anime character that I've seen. Just they're two girls who love each other really much. A little bit too much, but yeah. Basically this girl, I can't remember her name, but this little girl, Shio, she was abandoned as a little girl. Well, she still is a little girl, but a little bit less of a little girl, I guess. I don't fucking know. She was abandoned. She found her, and now she's keeping her in her apartment, pretty much grooming her because she's...
So what?
Because, like, yeah, I'm telling you, this anime's fucked up. Pretty much, like, grooming her to only be hers, to only be her beloved, because she found her while she was at her most vulnerable state, and she said, since she's so cute, the little girl's so cute, and she brings joy, like, genuine joy to the pink-haired bitch, they form a marriage. Well, it's like a fictional marriage, obviously, because it's like make pretend or whatever. But they form a marriage between them, and that pact goes to show that how much they really love each other, right? So, yeah. I won't explain too much after that because you'll have to watch it yourself to explain more of the context. But it is really fucked up, and that's what I like about it. It's different than any romance anime I've ever seen. Alright. Next up we have Buddy Daddies. Buddy Daddies is A tier, but we're in
this is the manly one that he...
I like it a little bit more than JoJo. I'm gonna put it right there.
How many more do you have? Well, that's fair. You haven't gotten too into JoJo yet.
I have 5 left. Some of these are repeated ones.
Uh-oh.
Oh wait, 6. I forgot to
I
rank.
don't think I've seen.
I forgot to rank
any
your.
of-
I forgot to rank your senpais and.
Have I seen any of the ones that are left?
No, you haven't. I don't think so. I forgot to rank my senpai is annoying. I'll put this. I'll put this below Senko.
All right. Well, I'll let you finish. Thank you for having me on the stream, Rev.
No problem, man.
It was fun.
I'll put this below
I hope that
Senko.
over the summer we can stream more.
Hopefully, dude.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Remember me.
My senpai is annoying. Basically, this She looks like a little girl, but she's really a grown woman. She finally becomes she finally gets an office job at this big office firm. This is her senpai, which is her like a guy who's been working there longer than her and like teaching her under her wing how to become a professional businesswoman. And it's basically like The Office, but anime version. It's literally like The Office anime. Like they have like office antics and stuff, like, you know. And it's very fun, very wholesome. I don't really like the relationship between these two. Well, I do, obviously, but like the way that they're supposed to be romantically involved, like they're supposed to be love interest, is like, come on, bro. I don't know about that. I don't know. She looks a little bit too young, even though she's a grown woman. All right, he goes there, but Buddy Daddies goes right here above JoJo because this anime is great. I love it so much. These two are assassins. During a mission, they accidentally killed the daughter's boss. This is the boss's daughter. Like the target that they're supposed to take out, they kill him, and now they didn't know it was her dad. They didn't know that they had a kid. So basically, these two take her under their wing and raise her as their own, their own dads. So they're two dads, but they're best friends who live together, and she also lives with them as well. And she is literally the sweetest person ever. This little girl Miri, she is so sweet and she's so cute. And she's only, I think she's like 6. So like they take her to daycare as well while they're killing people. So yeah, it's a really fun anime to watch, and it's very funny as well. So yeah. Okay, we're almost done, ladies and gentlemen. How long has it been? Oh my gosh, it's been 3 hours. Holy shit. Okay. Arifureta goes right. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm thinking about it now. I do like Bunny Girl Senpai more than Your Lie in April, because at least with Bunny Girl Senpai there's more to it, more character backstory and more character development and more content, since they have like they have a movie and like, you know. But yeah, Arifureta, top of S tier. Great isekai. It was an isekai that I wanted to get into. This right here, Nagumo, is one of the best MCs I've ever seen. Like top 5 best MCs I've ever seen. Basically he was like so his class was transported to another world. His whole entire class was transformed to another world, and so basically the whole point of their whole entire class is to have different abilities, have different jobs, like hero, like healer and stuff like that, to conquer labyrinths. It's a labyrinth anime. So they conquer the labyrinths by going deeper into the labyrinth and trying to find or trying to just clear labyrinths out. I don't know why they're trying to clear labyrinths out. I don't remember. But Nagumo, the main guy, he isn't as strong as he is right here. Basically his whole class turned against him for no reason. Like they didn't think that he was that strong enough to compete with this world. So they pretty much abandoned him at the bottom of the labyrinth, and on the verge of death, he said, "You know what? I'm not going to take this shit anymore." Goes Ultra Instinct mode, starts beating up fucking big ass monsters and shit, and consumes their flesh. So that's how he gets the powers that he has right now. So he has the power to conjure up weapons and to conjure up bullets out of thin air, and how to basically just like, he's fucking OP. That's why it's called From Commonplace to World's Strongest, because he's basically the strongest character in that world. And he befriends this vampire called Yue, who was captured at the bottom of the labyrinth because they contained her because she was too strong for the mortal world. And they eventually become intimate with each other, and they form, a bond, and they really like, yeah, so they now Nagumo's mission is to go back to his home, is to go back to the world that he was originally, you know, isekai'd from, and, you know, live out the rest of his days just as a normal high school guy. But he brings he brings Yue along with her because, you know, that's his girl now. And just like the design of him is so fucking badass. And these characters, as well as like his group, his party that he meets up with, like he meets new characters and like they have different abilities. She's a bunny girl that has like a really big hammer and like can like do shit. She's an ancient dragon, like the last of her kind, because apparently dragons got wiped out from this world. She's a healer and she has like other shit to do. So yeah, it's really fun seeing him become basically the world's strongest, taking out as many enemies as he can. This guy gives no fucks. Like, he hardly has any compassion for doing the things that he does. But he does it because, like, they'll either give him money or they'll just, like, they'll be super desperate. We're just like, we need you. He's like, oh, okay, fine, whatever, I'll do it. But this guy is such a badass. I love Nagumo. And then the last anime, like the last anime series that I'm currently watching right now is Teasing Master Takagi-san. Currently on season 3 right now, so I'm planning on finishing up this weekend or later throughout the day, or I don't know when. But it is a very better version than Nagatoro. I'm gonna put it above. Shikimori. I'm gonna put it above. Yeah, not better than. Do I find it? Okay, it's a little bit better than. Okay, yeah, that's better. Yeah, I like that better. Just Teasing Master Takagi-san is just like so cute. It's like the cutest anime that I've seen in a while. Basically, she teases him. That's pretty much the gist of it. They live out the rest of their life as high schoolers. She secretly likes him, but he doesn't know that. And I'm not spoiling anything. She clearly makes it known that she likes him, but he always thinks it's a trick to think that, oh, she's just doing this just to mess with me. So his ultimate goal is to mess with her and to tease her and to make her flustered and to make her shocked or whatever, because, you know, he always loses to her and he wants to win for himself, you know? Season 1 was very good start. It leads up something good for season 2. Season 2, I'm not the biggest fan of because they changed voice actors due to being it copped by Netflix, and they had to change dubbing studios. Like, usually like Funimation dubs stuff in Texas, but whenever Netflix picked it up, they switched it to a dub studio in LA. So they had to get the whole entire first season's cast was just wiped out and then just replaced by these new dub actors, and they do fine. Some of them are not as good as the ones in season 1, but then for season 3, they returned back to the old voice actors. So that's what I'm really starting to like about season 3. So yeah. Yeah, it's middle of S tier. I really like this anime. It's very cute, and I really like the relationship between Nishimura and Takagi. Okay, so that's the last anime series. Now we're gonna get into the movies that I've seen. I've only seen 3 movies. I've only seen A Silent Voice, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, and Josie the Tiger and the Fish. Let's see. Let me start off with Jose. Jose. It's like right there. Actually, I'm gonna put it right here above Panty and Stocking. So basically, this girl, she's obviously you can see she's in a wheelchair. She is disabled, and this guy that she meets while she was like out of her wheelchair, like she was basically just like wheeling down the street because I think she like messed up, and so she stumbles into him, and so he becomes her provider. he becomes the person to take care of her, and basically like kind of she treats him like a servant, but yeah, I don't really know how to explain it further than that, but it shows the relationship between these two, and she starts like throughout the movie, like she struggles with her own insecurities, and eventually leads to her like not wanting to be around him anymore, but he's still trying to be there for her. And at the end, never mind, I'm not gonna say. So that's pretty much the gist of it. I won't go further into it because it's I don't want to spoil anything else for the movie, but it is kind of sad. It's kind of emotional, but it's fine. Next is A Silent Voice. A Silent Voice. Goes right up there, double S tier. Of course, I like these animes more, and I don't know if it's fair to compare it to other animes since it's only just a movie, but just like the story of it, and just like the characters, and just it's insane. I'm getting a little bit tired and a little bit lightheaded, so I'm not gonna explain any more of the gist of it, but it's really good. It's very emotional. So I'm gonna put that at the bottom of double S tier. And I Want to Eat Your Pancreas is somewhat similar to The Silent Voice, so I'm gonna put it just below Konosuba, because I still think, you know, Konosuba is still a very funny anime and stuff. But I Want to Eat Your Pancreas is just as emotional, and I cried as much as I did with these two movies as well. So yeah, that is my whole entire list. These are just extra ones that I found. So yeah, this is my whole entire list. I ranked every single anime that I ever watched in one stream. Let's save that. Let's save this. If you want to go, if you want to make one of these, I have the list on my tier maker. On my tier maker list, it's there. Just look up Rev's anime watch list. It'll be there, like here at the top, Rev's anime watch list. You'll find it pretty easily. So yeah, this is my list. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. This was a long time coming. I've been planning this for the past month or so, and I'm really glad on how it turned out. I'm sorry if most of this was just me talking, but I just wanted to give as much perspective as I can for those who don't watch anime, or those who haven't seen as much anime as I have. So yeah, I really appreciate everyone who came out. I really appreciate everybody who came to the stream and liked it. Hopefully you guys will watch another stream of mine ranking something else. And yeah, I really do appreciate this. Hold on, now let me save this real quick. We had a fun stream. It was chaotic. It was fun. And bro, why isn't it saving? I want to download this. Why isn't... Sorry if I'm a bit quiet right now. I'm just trying to download the image right now. My head hurts. That's what happens when you talk too long, ladies and gentlemen. see anime's watch list rank, and that's my Twitter. I don't really go on Twitter, but you know, I just created it just for the list. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna try to see if I can just save it off the stream. But yeah, I really appreciate everybody who came out. Rev out. I really love you guys. So yeah.